is going to work.
मैंने VNC किया था, VNC नहीं होगा, right?
Yes. You able to see screen, sir?
HTML or
Let me show you. Let me show you. Let
okay,
me
okay, okay.
just go here.
One second.
While going in the login, you
Okay,
select here HTML console, not default console.
okay. Let me
Just put
try.
username, password, and then
I think
show
I was
this.
in HTML only, maybe, but let me try.
You try, Suraj. Hey, so hello guys, welcome to the session and thanks for joining. I wish you all the morning to everyone. Am I audible, guys?
Hi, Pankaj sir. Good morning. Yeah,
Good
Yes,
you are
sir.
good.
Good
morning,
morning.
good morning, everyone. Good morning. I hope all are doing well this Sunday. Oh, sorry, Saturday. All right. So we'll start the session. Vijay sir with me. Okay. So he is going to take lead on this Palo Alto Firewall and he is going to explain each step by step all the process, how the training curriculum is going to look like, and what is the course content you are going to get throughout the session, what are the lab things are going to get. And this is a day one session. Okay. So it is going to be start from very scratch and we will try to give like the all insights or highlights how things is going to be happen and what are the like the best practices, what are the career opportunities, and why you should learn these firewalls. So at least you guys have some kind of an idea while completing these courses, and also it is going to boost your journey. So just allow few seconds and I'll hand over to Vijay sir, so he will going to start. Vijay sir, all set? You able to log in
Uh,
labs?
oh yeah, 1 second. I can log in, but I'm checking few things only here.
Yeah, please check it.
Yeah, please. Okay, guys. So let's start. Okay, so
Okay, so Vijay sir, it's up to you, right? So you let me make you the host. Okay, so you can just take this role. So you are the host, and
yeah,
probably we have the English audience as well. So just take this consideration. So
no,
as per
no
the audience
problem.
requirement, just go Hindi means English, and if someone is not understanding, just tell in the Hindi as well.
No
So it's
problem.
going to be covered.
Okay, okay.
Thank you. All the best.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So, hey everyone, good morning. This is Vijay Prajapati. Okay. So today we will learn about the Palo Alto course. Okay. And just let me know, like guys, and one request all of you. So if you are not speaking, just go please mute yourself. Okay. And if you have any concern, just unmute and raise your questions. Okay. So let's start without any delay, guys. Okay. So first of all, today we will start from the scratch. Okay, and there is a many firewalls, so I'm just trying to share my screen. So just let me know, guys, once it's visible with you. Okay, so let me share my screen first. So hope so it's visible now.
Yeah, it's visible.
Thank you so much for the confirmation. Okay, so first of all, we will check about the Palo Alto firewall and how we will like Palo Alto firewall is different between the other firewalls, and there are many firewalls in the guys market. Okay, so like you can say many firewall in the top leaders firewall guys, there is a firewalls like Checkpoint firewall, Palo Alto firewalls, then Fortinet firewalls. So these are the top leaders firewall, and there are some competitors also available in the market like Cisco, SC, Juniper, Barracuda, Sophos firewall. So multiple vendor firewall are available in this market also. Okay, so company will most probably uh, uh, like we can say it's using that they are like Palo Alto firewalls, then Fortinet firewall and Checkpoint firewalls. Okay, so but Palo Alto firewall, why we are using Palo Alto firewall? So what happened right now? Okay, so in the Palo Alto firewall, let me tell you about the first of all there is a two firewall, guys. First of all, this is our Cisco ASA firewall, which is our traditional firewall. Okay, so here this is the ASA firewall, and this is our Palo Alto Firewall. Okay, we can call this next generation firewall. Why it's a next generation firewall? I will let you know. Okay, so what if happen if suppose in the Cisco ASA we are uh, applying the ACL access control list. Okay, so suppose when one user is trying to access the DNS, okay, from the here, and we are allowing the 53 port on the ACL, so what will happen? It will go through particular with the using 53. Here it will check 53 port is allowed, then he can able to access the DNS services here. Okay, now suppose one of the users trying to access the torrent with the using the 53 port. Okay, then it will also able to access the torrent sites also. Okay, so he can able to access the here. So here we cannot deny this torrent application using the port number 53. But in the Palo Alto firewall, guys, what will happen? Okay, so if here its traffic come from the DNS. Okay, so it will check the DNS, it will check the port number as well as DNS. So it will inspect the traffic from the layer 1 to layer 7. Okay, so here it will check the traffic till layer 4 only, but it will check layer 1 to 4 and till layer 7. So it will check. Okay, so if traffic comes for the DNS, so it will check which is the application is using, and if it is allowed it. So here in the Palo Alto, we can say DNS traffic is allowed it. Okay, then it will allow the traffic, and if come from any other traffic like torrent or maybe any application facebook.com, and facebook.com is not allowed it, then it will deny the traffic. Okay, it will not allow the traffic, so it will inspect the traffic till layer 7, and here we can say application layer it will check and everything it will check. Okay, so it's called the next generation firewall. So Palo Alto firewall is provided the three main features. It's called app ID, application identification. Second one is the user ID. Okay, so it's a user identification, guys. And third one is the content ID. So content ID is nothing but the some security profiles, guys. Okay, so in the security profile, there is a multiple we can say profiles available like antivirus, anti-spyware, vulnerability, URL filtering, data filtering, file blocking, wildfire. So all this profile we can create, and we can allow that profile to the particular rule. So here in this one single rule, Palo Alto Firewall, in the single rule, we can allow everything. Like we can allow the source zone, okay, source IP address. Yes, Mahesh. Mahesh, Jadhav, please go on mute, please. Okay, so we can allow in the single rule, we can allow source zone, source IP, destination zone, okay, destination IP, okay, and user ID, user which user trying to access, so we can allow the user specific rule. Okay, we can allow the applications. Okay, we can allow the which services using. Okay, we can allow the security profiles. Okay, so everything we can allow in the single rule, and Palo Alto Firewall will inspect the traffic within a one single rule only. Okay, so that one we will check also in the later in this course. Okay, and here let's start, guys. Let me tell you about the Palo Alto Firewall course certifications. Okay, so there is a majorly many certifications available, but here we will learn about this course. Okay, so we will learn this course only, not only the Palo Alto PCNSA, PCNSA. We will check this course, we will cover this course, PCNSE also. Okay, so we will learn this course with the combination only. Okay, not only this PCNSA, or not only for this PCNSE. We will combine this course, and we will check this one. Okay. Okay, now let me tell you. Okay, so first of all, okay, so this is our Palo Alto Firewall, and this is our course content, guys.
Vijay sir, if any request is coming, just disapprove it. I believe mistaken someone sent that.
Yes, Edward maybe said maybe for the recorded lecture, so maybe I approved, just approve
Okay,
it.
just decline because we'll provide it from the back end. Okay, no worries.
Okay,
Now it's done. Go ahead, continue.
okay, thank
Yeah,
you so much.
excuse me. Uh, Vijay is the trainer or a Vishal is the trainer? Because when I joined the class, they told me Vishal would be the trainer. It's not sure, means right now Vijay is taking a class. So it is quite confusing. Could you please clear this particular thing?
So this session is starting with the Vijay sir, and I'll be also covering the session. Okay. So basically, the two trainer program this is right. So if you want to join Vishal, my best, so I'll definitely cover this as well. And like if time is going to suitable this one, so you can join Vijay sir as well. So both are available, sir. You can
Okay.
just yeah. So
Okay,
this
so
lecture is
timings.
basically
Mm-hmm.
timing is a little bit going to be different, right? Because one could be the evening batch, one could be the morning batch. This is a morning batch. So that is going
Okay.
to be by the Vijay sir.
Okay. And what's the timing of your batch?
Uh, Soon we'll get back to you, okay? Today only. Thank you, Anmol.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
Okay, fine. Yeah.
thank you.
Uh, Vijay sir,
Yes, please.
yeah, I just need to know the difference. I mean, as you just share the difference between the next generation firewall and the earlier firewall. Okay, what is the difference? Okay, I just want to. What is the difference between then the stateful and stateless firewall?
That one we will cover. Okay. That
Mm.
one we will cover today's session. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, guys. So in this course firewall, okay, so this is a contents, guys. Okay, so here you will see the security platform and architecture. Okay, so this is security platform architecture, then virtual and cloud deployment, initial configurations, then interface configuration, security and net policy, application ID, content ID, URL filtering, decryptions, wildfire, user ID, global protect, site-to-site VPN, monitoring and reporting, active passive means high availability, okay, and security practices. So you will learn this course, all this course in this like all the topics in this course, guys. Okay, so let's check one by one first of all. Okay, so here security platform and architecture. So like we will check about like why we are calling this Palo Alto firewall as a next generation firewall and what features it will provide. Okay, and we will perform the lab like in the virtual cloud deployment. Okay, so how we can assign the management IP address to the Palo Alto firewall and how we can set up our design as per our requirement. Okay, so that part we will check here. Then initial configurations, so like how to take the console and how to configure management IP addresses and how to take the like console of this Palo Alto firewall, okay, and how to provide the internet access to the Palo Alto firewall, that we will check here, okay, and interface configuration we will check here, and with the interface we can assign the some zones to how to configure the zones, okay, that part also we will cover. Then security policy, so how to create a security policy or rule, okay, on the Palo Alto firewall, and how to configure the net also. So there is some 4 5 types of the nets available in the Palo Alto firewall, so that part we will check, okay, in the detail. And here additionally interface configuration, so there is a 5 types of the interfaces available, like layer 3 interfaces, okay, layer 2 interfaces, vwire, virtual wire we can say, and tap mode, okay, and there is the last one is the ha1. So what is the l3 interface, okay, and in which scenario we will configure the l3 interface, then l2 interface also available, then virtual wire, then tap mode, why we are using the tap mode and which scenario we can use, okay, and ha use for the high availability only. Okay, so that part we will cover. Okay, and next one is the application ID. So Palo Alto Firewall, it's using application ID. So we will check this part also. So within like in this particular user, suppose one user is trying to access the one application. Okay, so like suppose there is a users here. Okay. And this user is connected with the Palo Alto firewall and it's connected with the ISP. Okay, so this is internet. So suppose this user from the marketing team. Okay, and he's trying to access the facebook.com from the internet. There is a one server available in the internet, facebook.com. So marketing user wants to access the facebook.com, but we can allow some restriction here on the Palo Alto firewall. So whenever this user trying to access the Palo Alto facebook.com, so we can set the some restriction on the Palo Alto firewall, like this particular user can able to access the facebook.com. Okay, but he cannot access like Facebook chat, Facebook video, and Facebook games. So here Facebook base is a main application, like we can say base application, and this is a guys child application, chat, video, and games. Okay, so we can allow some restriction on the Palo Alto firewall. User can able to access the base application, guys, but he cannot access this child application. So that things available in the application ID. Okay, then the content ID, as I told you just now. Okay, so in the content ID, there are many security profiles available like antivirus, anti-spyware, vulnerability, URL filtering. Okay, so suppose this particular URL filtering, if you want to allow the some URL filtering like this one. Okay, so what will happen in the URL filtering? Okay, so on the Palo Alto firewall, you can say there is a one category available, social category. Okay, so if you want to block this social category, guys, okay, so this user cannot able to access social category like facebook.com, LinkedIn, Twitter, Insta. Okay, so he cannot able to access, so you can allow and block. Okay, so if you want to block this social category, guys, okay, so there is an exception also is available. Means you want to block the social category, but you want to allow only LinkedIn, then Facebook user only access this access, not Facebook user, internal users can able to access only LinkedIn only, guys. Okay, so you can able to access only LinkedIn, not other Facebook, Insta, and Twitter like these applications. Okay, then decryptions. Okay, so for the
So,
decryptions, what?
Vijay
Yes,
sir, one question. So, for URL filtering, we are supposed to do each URL filtered, or suppose facebook.com or maybe whatsapp.com single, or total social networking like that we can block it or
see,
approve it.
see, for the URL filtering, there is a categories available. Okay, so many category available based on the URLs. Okay, so you can allow or block the category on the URL filtering, and there is an option available in the URL category like exception. Okay, exclude, you can exclude that particular application from that category. Okay, so suppose social networking you want to block. Okay, so means it will block the all the application like facebook.com, Twitter, LinkedIn, Insta, it will block the all. But there is a exception is available. Okay, so we can exclude facebook.com, which means Facebook is allowed it, but other rest of the application it will block.
Means in Palo Alto firewall, it's auto means it's provided automatically, or we need to provide
we
each
we we we
URLs.
we have to modify, and also we can customize the URL category also. Okay,
Okay.
so there is option also
I-
available for the customization. Okay,
Means
so yeah, so based
my
on our, yes, please go
my
ahead.
question is, suppose I need to block some URL, so I need to provide that URL, or
No,
in Palo
for that
Alto firewall is already available. We just check or uncheck
already
it.
already available. Okay, so for the each and every URLs. Okay, so there is some category like suppose Facebook is under comes under the social networking. Okay, and suppose YouTube under comes under the streaming media. Okay, so if you are block the streaming media, then automatically YouTube will be blocked.
Okay, means
Okay,
it's
yeah, yeah.
already provided in the
Yes,
Palo Alto. We just check or
already.
uncheck it.
Yes, yes, already provided in the firewall also available, and also it's available on Palo Alto support for that one
So,
support portal.
shall I add something for
Yes,
just to
please. Yeah,
better
yeah. Go ahead.
clarify? Okay.
Yeah,
So, just as Vijay sir mentioned that, right, we have the multiple way in the Palo Alto firewall to block any URL, any applications. So it's already embedded in the Palo Alto firewall itself, like a application URL filtering engine, like Vijay sir has mentioned that, and also applications. You don't have to do anything. You just require one thing, license. And once license is available, if you want to block anything, you just go with that particular URL category and it is going to block. Like if you want to block like social networking URL, you want to block any kind of the adult URL, gaming URL, any kind of the dating URL, that absolutely possible. Just a single click. It's a very easy to do that. What Vijay sir is showing here. Also similar in the application also, it is all application category has been defined. Let's suppose you are want to block the Facebook application. So Facebook is one single application, but inside of the Facebook we have more than 10 applications
yeah, yeah.
like
So
Facebook chat, Facebook base, Facebook video. So those things are already available, and Vijay sir will show you a step by step how it is going to look like and how it is going to block. Likewise, he is
So
showing right to the
uh,
URL category. Show
okay,
you
so
sir.
this is URL category. Okay, so let me check the facebook.com. Okay, and let me verify this one. Okay, so Facebook, you want to test what's the site? Okay, there is a new site for you. Okay, and you don't know which site. The site is in under which category. Okay, so just enter this URL and search here. Okay, so it will show you all the details, guys. Okay, so here url.com. This comes under social networking. Risk level is low one, then description also available, then other example like facebook.com, Twitter, LinkedIn. Okay, so it will show you everything, guys. Okay, same way in the application there is a applipedia palo alto network.com. So here you can see in the categories available, this is main category. Okay, then there is a subcategories, then is some technologies, and based on the application risk, it's a risk available, then characteristics. Okay, so if you want to search Facebook. Okay, so in the below here you can see Facebook is a main application, but there is a multiple child application. Here you can see reaction, uploading, downloading, file sharing, chat, video, games, code, rooms. Okay, so everything is available, guys. Here you can say voice based posting application. Okay, so this is our guys child application. So if you want to allow only uh, Facebook base, okay, and you can block this Facebook chat, videos, gamings, okay, rooms, so everything you can block via applications.
Yeah, understood.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay,
Uh,
so
Question from my side. So
yes, please.
how Palo Alto maintain this kind of a database means let's consider any new app come in a market in
Hmm.
any country. Then how Palo Alto maintains this
Yeah,
database?
so Palo Alto will identify this application based on the application signature only. Okay, so every Wednesday or maybe Tuesday evening time, so Palo Alto will release the new application signature. Okay, that signature we have to like available in the application database. Okay, that part we will cover. Okay, all this stuff like how to uh, check the dynamic update. So in the dynamic update, the applications multiple application signature is available. Okay, so if there is a new application, like suppose RDP. Okay, so or maybe some uploading application is available. Okay, so for a particular somewhat low, I think let me tell you, there is a Facebook some there is a one example. Okay, Facebook, so there is a uploading and downloading. Okay, so Facebook uploading and downloading, so they will introduce the Palo Alto firewall in Palo Alto introduce a new application like Facebook uploading, then underscore there is some extra one. Okay, so they will release the notes. Okay, they will they will release the application ID, and in the application id there is a option is available, release notes. Okay, so you have to read all these notes first of all, and you have to identify, is this we have to add the new application, okay or not. Okay, so they are like mention one date, specific date. Okay, after that date this uploading and downloading this will not work. So before that we have to install that particular app version, and we have to, there is a rule, there is there any rule for the uploading and downloading, so we have to replace that application signature. Okay, and Palo Alto firewall will identify the traffic based on the signature only, application traffic. Got it? Any doubt?
No.
Thank you so much. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so next one is the decryptions, guys. Okay, so why we are using the decryption? So let me give you the one example, simple example. Okay, so there is one user. Okay, and here is a Palo Alto firewall, guys. Okay, so there is a internet, and in the internet there is a one server is available. So there is a Google server. Okay, so this is our Google server. Okay, and google.com. So whenever this machine will try to access this Google server through HTTPS. Okay, so in between the users and this Google server, there is one tunnel, secure tunnel, SSL tunnel, we can say. It will encrypt. So data will travel through encrypted form only. Okay, So in encrypted traffic, so this Palo Alto firewall will not identify which traffic is going on in between the users and Google servers. So suppose there is a one torrent site, okay, and this users wants to download one software, okay. So what will happen? Suppose anyone inject this viruses in the particular software, okay. So the data will travel through encrypted form only, okay. So this user download the software and install it, and automatically antivirus is available in this machine, okay. So Palo Alto firewall will not identify which traffic is going on, so we have to allow the SSL decryptions policy here on the Palo Alto firewall. So whenever traffic is going like whenever connection initiate, okay. So what like how connection will initiate here? So first of all, two connection initiate between the user and Palo Alto, and Palo Alto and that particular destination server, okay. So two connection, two tunnel will initiate. So this machine will send the request to the Palo Alto firewall. Palo Alto firewall will send a new connection behalf of the users, okay, to the destination server. Then it will send the traffic encrypted form here, okay, and Palo Alto firewall will decrypt the traffic here, okay. Once the traffic reach here, it will decrypt the traffic, and it will uh, scan the traffic. If it is normal traffic, then it will re-encrypt the traffic and it will send to the particular user. And if once they decrypt the traffic and it will found some viruses anything here, okay, so it will block the traffic. So this is only decryptions only, okay. So this one we will check in the details, what is the SSL decryptions and what is the SSL decryption for proxies, okay.
So
So
any key or certificate here we use for the encryption and
yes,
decryption?
yes, yes.
Okay.
We have to create a one certificate on the Palo Alto firewall, and that certificate we have to install the particular inside users.
Okay,
Okay.
got it.
Yeah. Thank you. Without
So,
certificate, it will not work.
so I mean, we need to create a particular certificate or like on based on the, I mean, the different websites, or a particular single certificate which need to be installed.
Single certificate is fine, totally. And certificate validity is expiry is 1 year only. Okay. So every year we have to renew the certificate.
Okay, and that certificate need to be installed at the end user
End
desktop.
user, yes, yes, that certificate like we can push to the Active Directory server, then automatically through Active Directory, it will redirect to the all users. Okay, no need to go to the each and every users. Then like we have to install the certificate, right?
Okay, okay. So only that certificate will be used from the, I mean, the while traffic is coming from
Yes,
internet to Palo Alto, so that certificate will be used for the inspection of the URL and website, malicious
correct,
website.
correct, correct. Okay. Now next one is a user ID, okay. So we can allow the traffic based on the user ID, like which like suppose there is a one user is two IP two machines is connected here, guys, okay, and those are connected to with the particular switch, okay, and this switch is connected with the Palo Alto firewall, and here it's connected with the ISP, okay. So suppose there is machine IP address 10.1 and here is IP address 10.2, okay. And what will happen, this 10.1, suppose one user is ABC users come here and he's logged in with the on the 10.1, okay. And here we restricted, like we set up the rule, like suppose 10.1 user wants to access the any application, like suppose facebook.com again, okay. So he wants to access, but we can block on the 10.1, and we can change like a 10.2 we can allow the facebook.com. So here this is suppose he know like how to change the IP address everything, okay. So he can change the IP address, otherwise he will sit here and he can able to access the 10.2. But there is a one option is available on the user identifications, okay. So we can allow the rule based on the user. So ABC user when like anywhere he can log in, but we can block the facebook.com based on the users. So like ABC user login here, ABC user login here, but he wants to access the facebook.com, so he will check this rule, and he can like he cannot access the facebook.com. So based on the user, we can allow the traffic and deny the traffic as well. Okay, this is the user identification. Next one is the guys user global protect. Okay, so global protect.
Vijay,
Yes,
I'm
please.
having one question
Yes,
regarding
yes.
user ID. Let's
Yeah, yeah.
consider We have a bunch of users. Let's consider we have multiple department in
Yep.
organization and we have to block facebook.com for a bunch of users. Then in that case, we'll have to mention the user ID of each and every
No,
user
if we
over
want,
here
yeah,
or how
yeah,
it is.
yeah. So you are saying like there is 100 of users, and we want to block the facebook.com for the all the user, right?
No, no, let's consider we have 100 users and there are five departments. In each department, there are 20 users sitting.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
So for department A, B, C, D, let's consider,
Yes, yes.
and E. So I have to block for A, B, and I'll
Mm.
have to allow for C, D, E.
Mm.
Then in that case, let's consider there will be total 40 users in department A and B. So it would be very difficult for me to get the user ID of each and every user of the A and B. And also there is a chance, let's consider any user left the organization from department A and suppose new user joins. In that case, how the things will work.
You can do like if there is a like specific IP address is also available, like there is a subnet is also available. So based on subnet, you can deny the traffic, not an issue. You can create a two rules. Okay, so for A and B, there is a subnet is available, suppose 10.1 and 20.1, and here is a 30.1 and 40.1 subnet is available. Then you can block the traffic based like here and allow the traffic facebook.com here. Here you can block and here you can allow. Okay, so
So, do you
yeah.
mean to say we will have to create a rule based on the IP along with the user
Yes,
ID?
yes, based
Something
on the
like
IP.
that?
Yes, yes, yes. And what happened, like this is a user ID only. Okay, so most of the organization using this subnet through subnet only they are allowing the traffic. For rarely we can use the user ID. Okay, but while you are using there is a option is available. Okay, so we are checking that one also. Okay. So
Okay.
rarely using the user ID, but most probably like there is a thousand of users available. Okay, so we cannot use like create a thousand of rule, but so there is a hundred of users is available one project. Then we can allow the subnet. Okay, 10.1.1 something 24 and okay, and like there is a destination IP internet, and we can allow the traffic through HTTPS or HTTP. Okay, so
Okay.
based on the subnet we can allow only. Okay, so we cannot create 100 of users and everything. Okay,
So,
and
these are
yeah,
the IP based rule, right?
yes, IP based rule only. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But in case of a bunch of users, let's consider I'll have to block the all these 40 users
Hmm.
by using user ID. Is there any provision or we
Yeah, so
can
we can
integrate?
we yeah, so we have to create only individual user ID. We have to in this security rule. Okay, there is a option is available user ID. Okay, so in this user ID, okay, so in this user ID, we can create a one group AD group. Okay. So in the Active Directory server, suppose, let me rub this out first. Okay. So this is a Palo Alto firewall. Okay. And there is a Active Directory server. Okay. So, and here is a switch and this is the users is available. Okay. So this AD server integrated with the Palo Alto firewall, first of all. Okay. So what will happen here in the AD? Okay. Whatever these users you want to block or allow. Okay, you want to allow or block here. Okay, so you can create that particular 40 users, you can allow. Okay, and you want to 40 users deny, right? So you can create a group, and that group you can allow that group you want to you can allow you have to create a two rules. First of all, first rule, so that 40 users allow one, and in the second rule 40 users deny one. So you can create a two rules based on the users. Okay, so that part we will cover, like how to first of all how to install the Active Directory, okay, on the Windows server. Okay, and how to integrate this Active Directory to the Palo Alto firewall. Okay, so there is a one we have to create a one users, like we Palo one of the user we created. So here we have to give the Palo users some special permissions. Okay, we have to create some special permissions, we have to assign the some groups. Okay, and here in this WMI management, okay, there is a one option is available in the user mapping. So we have to allow this users follow in the here, and there is a domain is available, like suppose uh, this is guinet.com domain is available here in this Active Directory. Okay, so that domain we have to allow here also. Okay, and that user, all the users that particular member from this domain only. Okay, so based on the group, so we can, as you said, so in the source zone, then source zone, inside zone, okay, then source IP, you can allow any, and based on the users, you can assign the group of the user. Okay, I will show you once we will set up the this Palo Alto firewall management interface and everything. So I will show you that part. Okay, Amal?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so next one is guys, global protect. What is the global protect? Okay, so if you heard about the Cisco ASA, Cisco ASA, we are using the Cisco NA Connect, right? So suppose this is my Cisco applications. Okay, so this is a remote VPN only, we can say. Here you can see this is a Cisco NA Connect. So once you connect the Cisco NA Connect here, okay, so once you connect, then it will ask for the authentication ID and password, and it will authenticate it. And once you connected here, so you can connect with your company network, okay, remotely, and you can access the remote sites. Okay, so same way in the Palo Alto, we can say global protect only. So we have to install this particular software, and we have to connect that, like we have to enter the username password. Once it's authenticated with the Palo Alto firewall, okay, then it will allow your company network resources. Okay, so you can connect that resources through personal laptop also. Okay, so that's global protect, and this is our site-to-site VPN. Okay, so in the site-to-site VPN, guys, like why we are using site-to-site VPN, and each and every firewall, like there is a one option is like similarly, because IPsec we can use. So IPsec is the open standard, so each and every firewall we can use the IPsec. Okay, and monitoring and reporting. Okay, so we can check the, like we will check
So,
while
Vijay sir, one question. So here you use IPsec VPN and GRE also, or only IPsec VPN?
IPsec only. Here in the Palo Alto, we will like see IPsec only.
Okay.
Okay, and here monitoring and reporting. So here you will see, like whenever you are creating the security rules and practices. Okay, so we will check the logs also. Okay, and high availability, guys. As you know, like each and every organization, like suppose there is a one users for Palo Alto firewall. Okay, and only one user is connected, and it's connected with the internet. Okay, so suppose this Palo Alto firewall gone faulty. Okay, so and then this network will down. So instead of this creating two like one firewall, then we can take the two firewall, okay, in HA. So suppose there is a two firewall, guys, they are connected with the HA cable. Okay, and suppose that the one machine, okay, and it's connected with the internet. This is a like simple diagram, guys. Okay, so this is ISP. So this Palo Alto firewall ISP, we can consider this is active firewall, and this is a passive firewall. So traffic will go through active firewall only. Okay, and if this Palo Alto firewall gone faulty, okay, then suppose this cable also gone faulty, then this passive firewall act as an active firewall, and it will traffic carry the traffic via this Palo Alto firewall only. Okay, so this part we will cover. Okay, and we will check active firewall also. There is a one scenario, so we will check the theoretical first, and we will do the practical and
Here
security
you
practical.
use DAC cable, just like cluster or
Yes,
normal.
cluster only. We can say that we are using the group of this firewall. We can say cluster only.
Okay, so we use DAC cable like that, or a normal fiber
Normal.
cable.
No, yeah, cable. You are saying cable
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Okay, so cable is like there is a two links available, HA1 and HA2. So HA1 is work is different, and HA2 work is different. Even once you like configure the HA1 and HA2, okay, there is a dedicated ports is available on the Palo Alto firewall. Okay, so there is a higher model than Palo Alto firewall, dedicated ports are available, and you can connect the backup port also for HA1 and HA2 links. And normal cable is normal only. You can use that one also.
Normal cable.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So this is our guys course content. Any doubt?
Yeah.
Okay. We will check deeply here in the upcoming lecture. Okay. So any doubt
I
till
have
now?
some questions. Excuse me, guys.
Yes, yes, please, Raju. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah, yeah. So I have a couple of questions. Like, I'm not sure whether the syllabus you shared is related to PCNSA or PCNSE. That is one thing. And whatever it is, I'm not sure whether you are going to follow what is the latest syllabus are you following or not, because there is a latest syllabus updated from Palo Alto, and in your syllabus, I don't see any word like troubleshooting, because in the latest syllabus, 18% of the syllabus is covered for troubleshooting, 18%,
Yeah.
which includes IPsec and GRE. No,
Okay.
so there are many things in the syllabus. So you are basically listed only on the periphery, superficial things only. But in the actual syllabus is going into much deep, like site-to-site VPN, GRE, IPsec, troubleshooting. Many things are there.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
yeah.
yes, Raju. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so what is this is a just overview on for the content. Okay, so when we start this site-to-site VPN, IPsec VPN. So first of all, we will cover the theoretical part. Okay, once the theoretical part once covered, then we will do the practical. And while doing the practical, we will misconfigure, suddenly we can misconfigure, so tunnel will automatically go down. Okay, so we can troubleshoot at that time. Right now, just
What
we
is
started the
the
lecture.
what is the official guide you are referring to? What is the version of guide you are referring to?
Yeah, we can use right now we have a version 9.0.4 and 10.00.
So you will start from PCNSA, or it's a combined class, or
Combine only, and we are as I said, in the interface configuration. Okay, so there is a five types of the interfaces. Okay, so L3 in the L3 configuration, why we are using the L3 configurations? Okay, and in which scenario we can if there is a management switch, is there any non-manageable switch? Okay, so that part we will cover in the L3 interface, and there is some how the packet flow will happen, like if we are using L3, L4. Okay, there is some net policy also. Okay, so if we are using static net, then what is the net flow or the traffic flow, packet flow? Then if we are using the dynamic net, then if we are using the pad, then how traffic will flow
yeah,
from
that
the
is basic. That is very
yeah.
basic use case. Like for example, a firewall is only filtering the packets. Basically, it is not. It is not preventing. For example, if my enterprise is using an intrusion prevention system, okay, why should I use a firewall? Or if the company uses IPS and firewall, how you are going to connect and integrate these two technologies?
Okay. So that part we will check here. Okay. So in this, let me tell you. Okay. So right now, let me open it. Okay. So hope so it will work right now. Okay, so that part we will cover. Okay, so I will check you. I will tell you how to configure this one. First of all, firewall initial configuration. Then after we will check each and every topics. Okay, and
Yeah,
if you
because
have
the
any
enterprises are using complicated networks, right? This is not like
yes,
a
yes. No.
security for a
This is
home network or small office, home office, right? Because
yeah.
enterprises are using a complicated topology. So they are using IPS, IDS, firewalls, and many things. So how you are going to integrate all these use cases, and how can I access your lab?
Okay, so for the lab access, you can reach out to the Vishal sir. Okay, so they
Uh-huh.
will give you the particular ports. Okay, so they will give you the access, and based on the once you give the access, let me tell you. Okay, let me first of all uh, close this one. Okay, so whenever you finish this lab, guys, okay, make sure your device is shut down. Okay, and just close it. Okay, so once you close it, okay, so looks like it will lab showing looks like this one. Okay, so suppose this is a lab. Okay, so once you have to enter this one. Okay, so add a new lab and just type it. Okay, and hit add here. Okay, so once you hit add, okay, so one new page will comes up. Okay, then you can open that particular lab. Okay, and here in this lab, just right click node. Okay, and in this node everything is available, guys. Okay, Cisco
Mm,
IL,
mm, mm.
L2 switch, L3 switches are available, router images available, Palo Alto images available, Windows available, Windows server is available, so everything is available. So just select the particular device. Okay, and just start it. Once you
Yeah,
start
I
it,
got it.
then
How long
yeah.
it will be available for students if I enroll the course? How
Hmm.
many months it will be available for?
Raju, that part will cover the management team only. Okay, so
Oh,
just
okay,
once the
okay.
course is covered, complete,
Oh,
this class is complete, just connect with the Vishal sir, and they will
okay. What is the total duration? How
Yeah,
many hours or how many days?
you can consider 40 plus 40 or 45
Days, 45 days or 45 hours?
hours. I'm saying hours,
Okay,
not
okay,
days.
okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Raju. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, so that part we will cover here. Okay, and suppose this is our network terminology. So guys, before the starting, okay, so this is our network terminology. So we have to check what type of the network terminology is available. So here you can see it's asset one. Okay, asset. What is the asset? Vulnerability, exploit, threat, attack, countermeasures. Okay, so that part we will cover. Okay, so
Vijay sir,
first of all,
can you show some firewall devices? Means,
DB, okay, so we will
hardware
cover
devices,
that one also.
interfaces. Yeah.
Yeah, we will cover that one also. Okay, so this is our just intro. We will go through step by step. Okay, so just let me finish this first of all, content and everything. Okay, so this is asset one, guys. Okay, I will cover this asset one. Then here in the last one, you will see this is a Palo Alto appliances. So based on our requirement, which firewall we can use. Okay, so there is many firewalls available, and in this right now market there is many models also is available. Okay, not for only this one only. Okay, other models also available in this market also. Okay, but I just covered these few things here, and here you can see in the Palo Alto firewall what type of the interfaces available and everything. We will cover that in upcoming times. Okay, so just give me some time, otherwise my flow will not work. Okay,
Vijay, I'm having one
yes,
question.
please,
So
Raju.
how firewall is differs than IPS and IDS?
Yeah, that one we will cover Amol in the upcoming lecture. Just otherwise we are there is some target is available, interface configuration. Then here you can say like how to configure these administrative controls, and okay, some management is available. Okay, so I will not cover that part also in the today lectures.
Okay, but just give at least high
Yeah,
level.
so IPS and IDS. Okay, so in the high level, suppose this is your IDS. Okay, so IPS what IPS will do. Here your switch, and this is your IPS, and here is the internet. Okay, so in IPS is inline. We have to set up in the inline only. Okay, so it will prevent the network. And IDS what will do? Okay, in the IDS, suppose this is your switch, and this is your router, and this is your internet. Then here we have to set up the IDS. So IDS what will do? Okay, it will send the traffic here and receive the traffic. So it will send a one copy to the IDS, and we can monitor. Okay, so same way, and we can assign the Palo Alto firewall guys here, switch, router, internet, and Palo Alto firewall. Okay, and there is a same way. It's Palo Alto we can work as the same as the IDS. When suppose there is a users. Okay, so he can able to access the internet and whatever traffic is coming from this switch. Okay, so we have to configure these two port. Span port as a span port, you already know in the
Mhm.
CCNA part. Okay, span port. So we have to configure as a span source and span destination port. Okay, so whatever the traffic is coming or in outgoing through span source port, it will send a one copy to the destination span destination port. And we here in the Palo Alto side, we have to configure this port as a tap mode. Okay, so we have to configure as a tap mode. So tap mode only do the monitoring, same like IDS only. Okay, so it will do audit. We are using the audit purpose only. Okay, so what it will not, we cannot create a rule and policy here on this Palo Alto firewall. Whatever the traffic is going to here we is it will send a copy to the Palo Alto firewall, and that part traffic we can monitor through Palo Alto firewall.
So it's
Okay.
just working as like L2 firewall.
No, L2 firewall is also different. L2 firewall we have to place here in between the two devices.
Okay, so do
Okay,
you mean to say uh, IPS placed in inline mode?
yeah, and IDS we can place here like looks like here. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so IDS only detect the threats and vulnerabilities and all those stuff, right?
Yes. So
And
ideas,
I,
yeah.
Mhm.
Go ahead. So IDS will cover like what are the threats is available. Like it will do the just detections only. Okay. So Palo Alto Firewall same way it's working. We have to configure the tap mode here. Okay, and it will monitor the traffic. Whatever the traffic is monitored, then we have to based on the monitor we can take a action. If you want to like block this one. Okay, on the so we can like just monitoring purpose. Okay. So here on the switch and router end, or maybe inside user end, or maybe Active Directory end, we can take an action. But for the IPS, okay, so as I told you, okay, so there is some vulnerability. Okay, so this is a user switch. Okay, and here is the Palo Alto firewall. Okay, and here is the internet is available. Okay, so there is some vulnerabilities available. Okay, some further some particular port and everything. So here we can create a content ID. Okay, content ID. In the content ID, guys, many things are available, like antivirus. So we in the antivirus there is some profiles available. Okay, so by default profile available, and based on the profile we can allow the traffic. Okay, we can deny the traffic, which means block the traffic. We can do alert also. We can set an alert. We can reset the client side, and we can reset the server side. Otherwise we can reset the both end. Okay, so there is a some by default profile available, means a basic profile also available, and some way like file blocking, URL filtering. Okay, so there is a some strict profile also available, so we can use the default one. Otherwise we can customize that application. So for the vulnerability, so we can use the some streak profile, otherwise basic application profile. Okay, there as the predefined, we cannot modify that one. Okay, so we can use that one also. So that way we can use the like as a IPS in the Palo Alto firewall. So it will prevent all the traffic, antivirus, anti-spyware, vulnerability. Okay, data filtering, URL filtering, file blocking. We can block the file, like uploading the file, everything, or downloading the file. Data filtering means we can filter the data based on the like application, like regular patterns. Okay, so there is a some suppose one credit card. Okay, so there is some already pattern is available, right? US pattern is available on the credit card. So if you are Palo Alto firewall detect that pattern two times, then it will block the traffic. We can set that one. Okay, there is some there is a in the some file, there is some words available, like private or maybe confidential. Then Palo Alto will detect that part also. Okay, so suppose one time is detect, then not an issue, but two time is detected, then we can block the traffic from the both source and destination end. So we can do in that's things in the all these things in the content ID only. Now I'm all clear.
Yeah, clear.
Okay, thank you. Mm. Now, you already know maybe this is a basics, guys. Okay, for the security, what is the asset? Which means anything is valuable to the our organization. It's called the data. Okay, so assets we can say like example is a data. Data is our asset. Computers is our asset. Okay, so which is our like valuable for our organization only. Okay, now vulnerability. Okay, so any weaknesses in the system, okay, it's called the vulnerability, like in the available in the some applications protocol. Okay, so suppose mm, this is our two sides. Okay, so one side is this is our Mumbai side or Delhi side. Okay, and it's our internet, guys, and after some time it's internet through our router is connected here. This is our router, and through router there is a switch or maybe users is connected, and here in the switch this user is connected. Okay, so this is our Delhi side, and this is in between there is a internet, guys. Okay, so here Mumbai side. So what this users trying to access this router through telnet. Okay, we can access. Okay, but data will travel through plain text only, guys. Okay, so there is so any hacker is available on the internet, then it will like he can identify what type of the data is available, and he can use the username and password of this particular router, and he can able to access. Okay, so telnet and SMB HTTP. Okay, so there is an HTTP service available, so data will travel through plain text only. So we are using SSH instead of the telnet, and HTTPS instead of the HTTPS. Okay, so that part we will cover in the countermeasure only. Okay, so vulnerability, which means weaknesses in a system. Okay, it's called the vulnerability. Either it can be application, operating system, or network protocols. Okay, So vulnerability, it's help to attacker attacker can identify what is the vulnerability, and it will easy to access for that particular router and whatever the our server we are using. Okay, so it's called the vulnerability. Now, next one is the exploit, which means which method it will use. Okay, attacker which method is used, that's called the exploit. Okay, so either is the network or protocols maybe. Okay, and it's the threat. So there is in the threat, guys, many threats are available. Okay, so suppose let me tell you the one example. Okay, so there is a one user is available. Okay, and it's IP. Okay, whatever the IP address. So he is trying to access one site, banking site, ICICI.com. Okay, this is banking site, and its IP address is 1.2.3.4. Okay, and here is site hacker is available, and it's created same IP, site ICICI.com. Okay, and IP address 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so what will happen? First of all, user send enter the URL ICICI.com, so it will go the request for the DNS server, and it will resolve the IP address. So it will resolve the IP address 1.2.3.4. Okay, so what will happen? It will enter the cache. Okay, it will enter the cache memory, like IP address available in the cache. Then it will access the site, and after some time, whenever he trying to access, then it will go here. But what attacker will do? Anyhow, using the phishing and botnet and a ransomware, okay, it will attack to this particular user. Okay, and it will change the cache memory, like in the change the IP address. Okay, so we like attacker will like this user now change the IP address, like what is the IP address? 3456. Okay. So in the cache memory, now IP address is 3456. Okay. So next time, whenever the user enter the ICICI.com, then cache memory is available. Then it will check the IP address and it will redirect the page to the here. Now user will enter the username, password, and anything. Then attacker will misuse this details of the banking site and everything. So this is threats. So many threats is available, like how we can attack the particular users and everything. Okay, so many threats is available. Then attack means which means that we are attacking to this particular assets and everything. We can harm that one. So it's called attack, and this countermeasures, which means we can prevent our vulnerability. So our vulnerability means, which means like suppose telnet. Okay, so telnet, instead of telnet we can use the SSH. Okay, and HTTP. So instead of the HTTP, we can use the guys HTTPS. Okay, so that part it's called the countermeasure, which means that we can any action to prevent our threats. Okay, against the vulnerability. Okay, so that part already done. And next one is the guys firewall. So type of the firewall. What is the firewall? Okay, so that part we will check. Okay, so type of the techniques. First of all, firewall techniques, which you can say firewall types also. Okay, so here packet filtering firewall, you can say stateless firewall as well. Okay, so what it will do, we will check packet filtering firewall, proxy firewall, stateful firewall, and transparent firewall. Okay, so let's check one by one, guys. So first of all, packet filtering firewall. So packet filtering firewall, you can say stateless firewall as well, and it will filter the packet based on the access list, guys. Okay, so we have to create a in the Cisco, as you already know how to configure the standard ACL, extended ACL, named ACL. Okay, so we can create a access list on the firewall, and based on the access list, it will filter the traffic. Okay, so we can allow the based on the particular port. Okay, so it will allow or deny the traffic based on that particular ports and source IP, destination IP. Okay, and service port. Okay, so advantage, some easy to implement, cost effective and non-scalable. Okay, but in the proxy firewall, guys, next one is a proxy firewall. So here you will see, okay, so suppose there is one example, let me tell you. Okay, so suppose this one user and there is a second user is available. Okay, and it's connected with a particular switch. Okay, and this switch is connected with a particular router, and router is connected with the ISP internet. Okay, and here in the through switch is connected one the proxy server, guys. Okay, so in the proxy server, suppose facebook.com, we set the one rule, whatever the users come for the facebook.com, we can deny, and another is a google.com. Okay, so we can allow the traffic. So someone suppose here IP address is 10.1 and 10.2. Okay, and here is a router gateway is a 10.100, and here proxy server IP address is 10.101. Okay, sorry. So each and every like for the machines proxy details is available. So here we have to set up the proxy. Suppose we are setting the proxy 10.1.1. Okay, and each browser proxy details is also available. So suppose there is a Chrome, Firefox, and Mozilla. Okay, we are using, and Microsoft Edge we are using, then there is a proxy settings is available. Then we have to set up the proxy IP here. Okay, so somewhat low. Suppose we are setting the proxy setting here. So whatever suppose this user is trying to access the facebook.com, so first of all request goes to the here in the proxy server. It will check, if it is denied, then it will deny the traffic. Okay, if it is trying to access the google.com, then it will request comes to the here, then it will check the google.com. If it is allowed, then it will go to the router, and router will forward the traffic to the internet. Okay, so this is proxy. But suppose here in we are setting a proxy here in the three browser. Okay, so each and every browser like a Chrome, Firefox, and a Microsoft Edge, we are setting the proxy here. Suppose there is 100 or 1,000 users, so we have to set up the proxy setting in the manually in each and every browser or maybe PC system. So that is like very we can say it's some getting more delay. Okay, so we can do one thing, guys. Okay, what we can do, suppose there is a router IP address. Okay, so we can set up a default gateway here 10.100 on the each and every machine. Okay, so what will happen whenever this machine try to access google.com, so request go to first of all the router, and between the router and proxy server there is one protocol will use WCCP. Okay, so what will happen, our router will redirect the traffic to the proxy server. Okay, and it will check the google.com is allowed it, then it will revert the traffic to again send back the traffic to the router, and router will send the traffic to the ISP. Okay, so this is like if proxy server is gone fail, then it's a single point of failure. There is some limitations is available, and it will more delay because the first of all traffic come to the router will send to the proxy server, then again proxy server send to the router, and it will send it. Okay, so this is guys our like we can say proxy server. It will work as a man in middle, we can say. Okay,
So what is
now
that protocol? WCCP.
WCCP, yes, yes.
Uh,
Okay. And the next one is a guys main one of the main thing is the stateful firewall. What is the stateful firewall? Why we are using the stateful? So in short, like suppose this is a Palo Alto firewall, okay, and there is a one user is available, okay, and here is the internet. On in the internet there is a one Google service available. Suppose 8.8.8.8 IP address, and some services 80 you are using. We are using the through 80. Okay, and this particular user is IP address this one, and suppose port number is 1024. Okay, so whatever the traffic, okay, so in the stateful firewall it will maintain the state table here, guys. Okay, state table we can say. Okay, so in the state table it will add the entry, like suppose what the entry 10.1. Okay, so first of all packet will initiate from the user. Okay, so it will source port is a 10.104, sorry 104, and destination port is 80. Source IP address is 10.1, and destination port is a sorry 8.8.8 IP, not ports. Okay, my mistake. Okay, so this packet is encapsulated, and packet comes to the particular firewall. Then firewall will add the entry. What is the source IP 10.1, source port 1024, destination IP 8.8.8, and destination port 80. Okay, and it will forward the traffic to this particular destination server, and once the reply that destination, then once the traffic comes to the Palo Alto firewall, it will match the entry in the state table. If it is match, entry is already matched, then it will allow the traffic. Otherwise, it will deny. Suppose there is one user is available, okay, and IP address is 7.7.7.7, and there is another machine 10.2. Okay, he wants to access, then one packet is initiated. Suppose port number is 5000 source port. Okay, destination port suppose 70. Okay, and source IP is 77 and destination IP is a 10.2. So first of all, a packet initiated, then packet comes to the Palo Alto firewall, then Palo Alto will identify, it will match the traffic. The traffic is allowed it or not. Okay, so if it is not allowed, then it will deny the traffic, which means in the short, guys, okay, Palo Alto firewall will maintain the state table. Okay, so whatever the traffic goes from the source to destination, it will add the entry. Okay, and it will send the traffic to the destination, and once that traffic revert back, okay, so Palo Alto will match the entry. Okay, if it is met, then it will allow the traffic, otherwise it will deny. That's it, which means simple way, it will add the it will maintain the state table. Okay.
Okay. How the
Yeah,
source port is defined means suppose one PC has sent
it's a source port, always will most probably random port.
okay.
Hmm?
And when the Palo Alto firewall check the state table, is it check all the filtering? Suppose any vulnerability or attack will come.
नो नो
Suppose
नो 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 नॉट, दिस इज नॉट अटैक गाइस. ओके, मतलब यहाँ पे कैसा होता है कि जैसे हमारा ये यूजर है, उसको
yeah.
फेसबुक या तो कोई भी एक्सेस करना है, तो
Mm,
जैसे पहले ट्रैफिक इनिशिएट होगा ना, तो वो स्टार्टिंग में ही वो एड टेबल में एंट्री मैच कर देगा, ऐड कर देगा. ठीक है,
okay.
अगर यहाँ पे वो रिवर्ट जब भी आएगा ना, तो वो जब भी ट्रैफिक रिवर्ट में आएगा ना, तो वो एक्सेप्ट करेगा कि जो मैंने ट्रैफिक भेजा है उसका मुझे रिवर्स ट्रैफिक आना चाहिए. ठीक है, तो अगर वो मैच हो रहा है तो वो ट्रैफिक अलाउ कर देगा, अदरवाइज डिनाई कर देगा.
Okay. वो अलाउ का टाइम पे तो पूरा जितना फिल्टरिंग है वो तो चेक करेंगे.
हाँ, वो करेगा ना, मतलब वो अपने को यहाँ पे सब कुछ अलाउ करना पड़ेगा, मतलब ऐसा
हम्म.
नहीं है, सब कुछ है यहाँ पे. अगर कोई वायरस से एंटीवायरस वगैरह ये प्रोफाइल यहाँ पे एनेबल किया है, अगर कोई वायरस है तो वहीं पे ब्लॉक कर देगा.
Okay.
हम्म? तो वो सब, मतलब इन शॉर्ट स्टेटफुल का मतलब, कहने का मतलब क्या है कि वो मेंटेन द स्टेटेबल एंट्री, दैट्स इट. ओके. Now, next one is a transparent firewall, guys. Okay, so transparent is nothing but it will not, we can do nothing here. Okay, so suppose there is one company here, small environments. This is a machine and it's connected with the particular switch. Okay, and this switch is connected with the router and a router connected with the ISP. Okay, so suppose IP address is 10.1 and here is a 10.100 and here is a gateway. Default gateway is a 10.100. So this is okay. Now management, this company management saying, okay, I want to add one firewall in between here in this network, but I don't want to any changes in the network. Okay, so I don't have any extra IP addresses and everything. Okay, so we can do one thing, we can place the firewall here. Okay, so suppose we are placing the firewall here and we are configuring as a L3 firewall. Okay, so what will happen, guys? Okay, so suppose if we are configuring L3, then suppose IP address 10.1.1 here, and it's not same IP address. We have to assign the different IP, means 1.11.100. Okay, so here, if we are setting a default gateway 11.100, then traffic will not initiate because default gateway always in the same subnet, guys. Okay, so this will not work. So what we can do here, okay, so we can set up the Palo Alto firewall, we can place here. Okay, not an issue, we can place the firewall here, Palo Alto firewall, but these two interface we can configure as a L2. Okay, so traffic will go passing via inside to outside, outside to inside, and we can monitor the traffic here. We can monitor the application ID, NAT, decryptions, everything we can configure here. Okay, but we can configure as a L2, which means transparent firewall. Okay, both interfaces are in the same subnet, and we filter the traffic based on the port and protocols. That's it.
What is the use of means adding the firewall as L2? Will just do the scanning and the scrutiny
Scanning
and
all,
all.
yes, 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 scanning all. But your management is saying, I want to add the firewall here. Okay. So Palo Alto firewall, it will identify what type of the traffic when application is traveling through between the inside to outside, outside to user. So that application data we can identify. Okay, we can check in the SSL tab and monitoring tab. Okay, so based on suppose there is some attacker or maybe there's some misuse of the application, so we can block on the router side also. Okay, so it will just like we can
Scanning and
say
monitoring kind of
yes,
thing.
yes, yes, yes. Audit purpose we can say also.
Okay.
Okay, now next one is a guys
So
our
does it block the traffic? Let's consider if any
no, no,
route
it
does
will
not
no, no,
match.
no, no. We in the L2 we are not setting up the any rule.
Okay. So it's basically like a switch. Suppose whatever the
Yes,
traffic receives
yes,
on a port, it will
transference. Yeah,
forward it to.
transference switch only we can say.
So, in which purpose this kind of approach is being used? Because it's simply behaving like a switch, then there is a no purpose of
But
adding
but
costly
yeah,
device in
yeah.
L2 mode.
But we can identify like some what type of the application is traveling through. Okay, that part we can also we can in the check in the logs.
Okay.
Okay, so
So
yeah.
it is
So based on
give
the like
some. Yeah, tell me.
yeah details what type of applications and is there any attack like is happening. Okay, so that one we can also cover that.
So
Okay,
So it
details
basically,
will
also
just
we
a
can
only
allow.
monitoring part, then it will not take any action, but it will just
No, no, it will
identify.
not. Yes, yes, yes. Rectify like so. After that, we can. It will give the alerts. We can say.
Okay, it will give the
Okay, and based on
intimation
yes,
like that.
yes, yeah. And based on the intimation that we can say like we can take any actions.
Okay.
Yeah, but
okay.
most probably we are using the L3 in the all the organization. Okay.
Because let's consider we have 5 to 10 firewalls in organization in a transparent mode, and we have to monitor by logging into the edge device. It would be very difficult. That's the reason I was asking. Means, suppose if any alarm or any threat got detected on any firewall, is there any way which get monitored through any external software or something like that we are using in a network like SNMP protocol to monitor the uh, any alerts on the device, something like that?
So yeah, that SNMP that one we can use in that you as you said like we can use the edge device, right? But like in the Palo Alto firewall, like we can configure that part also in the SNMP. Okay, and uh, what say? Mm, Actually, I'm unable to collect that part also. Okay.
Because in our organization, what we have said, suppose if any alert come on any device, we generally get
Yeah.
monitored through
Yes.
our
Yes. Yes.
monitoring
Yes. Through
screen.
SNMP, we are yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah. And we
apart
can take an
from
action.
that, yeah, we have some mailing stuff. We have defined our email gateway over there,
Yes.
and we
Yes.
got mails as well
Yeah. Yeah. So each and every
for
organization,
alerts.
this is the same. Like, is there any device down or maybe interface down through SNMP? So we are getting some mail. Okay. So it's automatically generated mail, and based on the mails, okay, we are taking an actions. Okay. So we are reaching out of the our local site IT and everything, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, so that so by correlating this particular thing to monitoring, suppose if any alert come on a firewall,
Hmm.
okay, in that case also this alert get moved to the any external system, and we can
Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, yeah,
monitor all
we
those
can.
alerts.
Yes, 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 we can do. We can. There is an option is available. Okay, so there is some logs also. Log forwarding also option is available, like SNMP, then HTTP, Gmail, mailing, वगैरह. All the option is available. Okay, so we can forward that logs also, and that logs also we can. It will generate that one part. Okay, so that will we will cover in the upcoming lecture.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, thank you. Now, guys, next one is a Palo Alto appliances. Okay, so there is a this is a like I just covered the basic one. Okay, and there is a multiple in the right now in this current scenario. That's different models are also available. Like 1000 series available, 1410. Okay, so it's available. So there is a like based on the series. Okay, so like this is a simple basics model also is available, and 800 series, then 3200 there is some models is available, then 5200, okay, and 7000. Okay, so based on the like each and every hardware like as per our requirement we can use. So suppose in this diagram you can see this is our two USB ports. Okay, this is management console port, guys. Okay, so we can take a console through here through USB also, and this is management port also available. We can set up the management IP addresses here. Okay, and this is our HA port. Okay, and HA1 port, this is HA2. HA1 is our control plan, guys, control link. Okay, and HA2 is our data link. Both are the separate. Okay, and there is some LEDs available well. So if any power goes down and everything, it will we can identify through the LED also. And there is some SAP port is available, and there is a Ethernet port is available, guys.
So, sir,
Okay.
basically we take console through that management console port,
Yes. First of all,
and
we will. Yeah.
through USB port also we can take console,
Yeah. There is option is available.
and through
Okay.
management port one also. Can
Management port also, USB port also, C port also is available.
okay.
Type C port also is available. Okay. Now, here you can see I just mentioned here in the Palo Alto Firewall, Palo Alto Firewall 220 firewall. If you are using this one, so what is the it will provide this session everything, like what is the throughout port, okay? Then what is this threat preventions output and 100 MB IPsec outputs? Then maximum second per second 64,000. Okay, sorry, maximum sessions 64,000 and 4,200 per seconds connections. Then three virtual router. Okay, so in this Palo Alto, guys, we will cover the virtual router parts also, and in this virtual router, how to configure our routing protocol. Okay, that part I didn't mention in this content ID. Okay, so we can cover that. We can create a REAP protocol. We can create a OSP protocol, then BGP protocols. Okay, so that part we will cover also. So how many virtual routes we can create? Okay, by default, one virtual router already available in this Palo Alto firewall, which name is a default one only. Okay, we can rename that name. Okay, now three virtual routers will support 15 security zones we can create, and 250 maximum policy we can create. Okay, so we can use this one in the small environment only, guys. Means branch offices and everything we can create this one. Okay, now next one is a Palo Alto 800. Okay, so this is a Palo Alto 220, and the next one is a 220R, and next one, okay, is a 820. So here we can use, like, it will prevent from the cyber threats. Okay, up to and it will use the up to 10 gig SAP ports. Okay, and there is a one option is available in the backend end, guys. This is front side. Okay, so in the backend there is a two power supply available. Like one is a, if one is filler, then another we can use. So it will, we can say, redundant power supply is available, and there is a one USB port also is available. And here you can see the configuration, like a maximum 1500 maximum policy we can create, 30 security zone, 5 virtual routers, and many things is available, which means that Palo Alto 220 it and Palo Alto 820 is giving the higher provide information, we can say. Okay, so here 820, and next one is 820, 850 is available, then 3220. So it will give you the more facilities, like we can say 250 maximum sessions is available. So we can use this Palo Alto firewall as a data centers, then internet gateway we can use. Okay, and we can use the application control, user control, then content ID, everything. And here you can see the 60s security zone we can create maximum. Okay, and 250 sorry 2500s maximum policy we can create. Okay, that is the same models available, 3220, then 3250, 3260. Then next one is a 5200 series. Okay, one second. Sorry. Okay, so in the 5200 same way we can use the internet gateway and data center and service provider. Okay, so it will provide the deep visibility, like peer level inspection, all the traffic control. Okay, and it will encrypt the data. Okay, and dedicated CPUs also is available, like a networking, security, signatures, and everything, guys. Okay, so here you can see 25 virtual routers we can create. Okay, 225 virtual routers we can create. Okay, now next one is guys, different model 5260, then 5250. This is, guys, common we are using. 5250, 5050 is also available. 5220 is also available. Okay, now next one is guys, this is a 7000 series. Okay, so this one we are using the high level. Like suppose there is a switch, same way, like we are using this switch, right? So normal switch, and you are using the Nexus switch. So same like we are using this 70 series. Okay, so this is high level we are using. Okay, 40,000 maximum policy we can create. Okay, 1900 security zones, which means multiple security, too much actually. Okay, so same way here, this is 7080. So there is a different models available. Okay, right now there is a multiple models is available, guys. Okay, so based on that model also, and as per your model, you can choose your model. Okay, and like if you are setting up the new environment, if you are selecting the new Palo Alto firewall, don't worry how which firewall we have to select. Don't worry, just check with the Palo Alto vendor. They will suggest you what is your requirement, how many applications you are using, what is the application control, how many users is available. So based on the user traffic, application traffic, they will suggest to you model. Okay, so everything it will suggest by the Palo Alto firewall only. And there is some article also is available on the Palo Alto firewall support portal. Okay, so this is guys our basics
So that
about the Palo. Yes.
session means that stateful tables. How many stateful tables then maintained by that Palo Alto firewall?
Based
Maximum
on the
sessions. Session. What
maximum
does it mean? Sessions.
session means that particular users. Okay, so
Hmm.
maximum session 192 192. Okay, 190 to 100. Okay, so this is a maximum session, which means that it will per second this will 9500, and it will maximum session 190 to 100, 190 to 1000 only. Behind this it will not carry this one.
And session means that is
Connection,
stateful
connection, connection,
connection,
connection,
right?
connection
Yeah.
only. Yes, yes. Okay, session means connection only. Okay, सॉरी गाइस, थोड़ा गले में खराबी है, दिवाली में मिठाई थोड़ा ज्यादा हो गई थी.
Yes.
Okay, so this is about this Palo Alto Firewall Basics one. Okay, now let next move the guys next one.
ये
Yes, please.
थ्रूपुट का मीनिंग क्या था पिछले स्लाइड में?
उसमें क्या रहता है कि थ्रोटपुट आपके जैसे मतलब आपका जो कनेक्शन होता है, जैसे सेशन होता है, तो जैसे आपका नॉर्मली ट्रैफिक रहेगा, ठीक है, तो उसमें उतना एमबी का वो पर्टिकुलर वो थ्रोटपुट देगा नॉर्मल ट्रैफिक का. बट जैसे आप आईपी से एक वीपीएन वगैरह करते हो तो वो थोड़ा मेमोरी वो कंज्यूम करेगा, राइट? तो उसका वो थोड़ा आउटपुट थोड़ा उसका लो ही आएगा ऑलवेज.
ओके, और अब जाएंगे पिछले स्लाइड में बिकॉज ओवर देयर यू हैव मेंशन थ्रेट प्रिवेंशन थ्रूपुट एज वेल. या IPsec
हाँ,
throughput I know means
हाँ, वन
it will
सेकेंड.
allow 8 GB or 10 GB of IPsec traffic over the device.
ओके, वन सेकेंड. Okay, so here you can see, yeah.
So if you see over here for 5280 30 Gbps threat prevention throughput.
Ah, so threat prevention means we are using the some threat ID, suppose VPN वगैरह everything you are using, right? So if you are threat prevention means you are using some you are content ID in the security profiles, like as I said, by antivirus वगैरह. Okay, so if you are allowing that one, so it will give you these 30 Gbps. Okay, if you are using VPN, then it will use the 24 only. Okay, and if
So
you're not
do
using
you
both
mean
one,
to
then
say only 30 Gbps of a traffic will be allowed for threat
yes,
prevention?
yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So anything above this particular 30 GB then?
It will not carry the traffic. It will drop the traffic automatically. Otherwise, firewall will go it will data plan will be the high at that moment. Okay, and the user will face the slowness issue and everything.
Okay, so do you mean to say till 30 GB
Yes,
threat
yes,
prevention throughput will work, or
yes, yes,
firewall do the filtering on the basis of the whatever the policy is mentioned in the
yes.
threads,
Correct,
something
correct.
like that?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Now next slide, guys. Initial configurations. So in initial configuration, you can say administrative control. Okay, then next one is initial configuration as a Palo Alto firewall. Okay, then configuration management is also available, account administrator, and check the logs. Okay, so that part we will cover today. Okay, so here in the administrative control, here you can see this is one of the simple diagram, guys. Okay, so whenever you are accessing this firewall through two way you can access, right? First of all, GUI, graphical user interface. Second one is the CLI. Okay, so here in the GUI access, if you are creating accessing through HTTP or HTTPS. Okay, and in the CLI you can access three way: console, telnet and SSH. But if you are accessing these four, okay, so before accessing this one, you cannot directly access. You have to take a console. Okay, and once you take the console, then you have to configure this management IP addresses. Then after you can allow deny means you can configure the configure the HTTPS traffic, okay, that port, okay, and you can create the management profile and you can allow that one. So after you can access, but first of all, if you are first time you are accessing the firewall, you have to take a console, guys. Okay, so suppose there is a three-way here. Sorry. Okay, so first of all, this one. Okay, so this is our guys simple this console. Okay, so it's called RJ45. So this port is connected here. Okay, and this is connector is available. Okay, so now there's a laptop, there is a no port is available, so we have to use the converter, and this USB port we can connect. So this is how we can take a console access. Now next one is this one's type C here, you can say, or maybe USB. Okay, so this USB we can connect. Okay, this is type C only. Okay, so this type C here we can connect, and this another port we can RJ45 we can connect to a particular laptop, and this one also USB also available. So this one connect here, we can connect here. So this is a three-way we can connect the console access. Okay, so this is our administrative control only. Now next one is guys, how to connect initial configuration of the Palo Alto firewall. Okay, so in the initial configuration Palo Alto firewall, let me show you. Okay, so first of all, we can do one thing, guys. Okay, so as I told you, I just how to select the Palo Alto firewall and everything. Okay, and this is our Windows machine. We can say the management. Okay, so let me give you one more thing. Okay, so this is our Palo Alto firewall. Let me do Palo. Okay, and just select the version and everything, and okay, and you can connect the Windows machine server. Okay, so let me Windows server. Okay, sorry, Windows machine, and here. Okay, so you have to connect the cable. So for the connection, there is a here you can see cable icon is available. So you have to drag and drop here, guys. Okay, once you drag and drop, then it will show you the interface of this Windows machine, and it will show you the interface of the Palo Alto firewall. So here in the drop down, you have to first of all, whenever you are connecting this Palo Alto firewall, you have to select the management only. Okay, so you are configure the management IP address first, then after you can configure Ethernet 1, 2, 3, and everything. Okay, so we are selecting the management and this way. So this way you can select. Okay, so I already started this one, because once you configure this one and once you start this Palo Alto firewall, it will take 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so we have to wait for that one. Okay, and if you want to delete, just select all and delete selected items, and yes, I just select delete and both are deleted. Now double click. Okay, so you can take a console, but here in the pnet or evng, okay, just double click on it. Okay, so once you double click here, okay, so it will new window will open here. Okay, and here you can configure everything, guys. Okay, so it will ask for the username and password. Just enter. One second, let me close it. Close, and click one more time, double click. Okay, terminal is already open here. Okay, okay, so here it will ask for the username and password. Okay, so here I'm using the 10 series, and already ID and password is already created, so I'm just logging it. Okay, and I just logged in here. Okay, so once you logged in here in the Palo Alto firewall, guys. Okay, so if you have a new firewall, okay, so there is a already ID and password is the admin and admin. Okay, so admin password you can use. Okay, and you can change the password that one also. Okay, so here you can see this is our password admin, and there is a password is available. Okay, and I just logged in. Okay, so I just logged in, and here you can see this is our mode, like we can say operation mode. Okay, so greater than symbol is the operation mode. This part we will cover in the next slide, guys. Okay, so here we have to configure the management IP address. Okay, so to configure the management IP, this is our console access. Okay, now in this management IP address, you have to configure. First of all, you have to go to the configure mode. So I just type the configure and hit enter, then you can see we are in the configure mode. Okay, there is a symbol icon is a change, is a hash icon, guys. Okay, now we have to configure the management interface. So there is a command set device config. One second. Device config. Okay, set device config system type static. First of all, why I'm using this command? Okay, so whenever you are using the management IP, it will be always static IP address. Okay, on the management interface, guys. Okay, so it will the dynamic IP address it will show. So first of all, we have to use the type static only. We have to set this command. Okay, once you set this command, then we can run this configure this device config system IP hyphen. Once you click the tab icon, then it will complete the command IP address. Let me configure the IP address on the Palo Alto side. This way I will configure the 10.1.1.100 and this here 10.1 only. Okay, so let me configure 10.1.1.100. Okay, and net mask 255.255.255.0. Okay, and this is our configuration IP address configuration management IP address configured, but it's not saved yet. Okay, in the Cisco devices we are using the guys write or maybe save, right? So here in the Palo Alto we are using commit. Okay, so once you commit these changes, then it will save the changes. Okay, so we have to whatever the configuration you are configured in the Palo Alto firewall, guys. So it will for the saving that configuration we have to do commit. Okay, so let's wait for the commit. Okay, so it will take some time, and suppose if commit is fail, okay, then you can run another command commit force. Okay, so that will take a for it will start the on the first like it will committing on the high priority. Okay, so first of all it will commit, then it will another process will commit after. Okay, so almost 55-75% done, 98% done.
Is there any way to check whatever the config we have pushed is the correct? Like in a Juniper, we have command like commit
Yes,
check.
yeah,
So before committing, generally what we do, commit
yeah,
check.
that part also we will check in this GUI access. Okay, I will show you. Okay, and guys, whenever you are committing, okay, whenever you are doing the committing, it will create a one job ID. Okay, so this is our job ID too. Okay, next time if you are trying to commit, then it will show you there is no changes to commit. But if you there is some changes available, you did some changes, okay, and you are trying to commit, then it will showing the job ID. Okay, so show job, there is a command. Okay, not here, it will not run. Okay, so once it's committed successfully, it will give you the warning message. And let me go to the here and show jobs all. Okay, so I'm just giving this command. So what it will do here, it will give you this everything. Like first job is running here, it's auto commit. Okay, so firewall will do the auto commit after some time, whatever this changes required, then it will do auto commit, and status is finish it and result is okay. Now we did commit. Okay, so it's the job ID is second one. Okay, commit and finish and okay, then show, let me run this command, another command. One second. Show job ID 2. Okay, so here you can see show job ID 2, and here you can see detail configuration committed successfully. Decryption is no, we didn't give it, that's why, and it's showing everything. It's a this is a warning, it's a giving a warning, it's for the certificate, ignore it. Okay, so here you can see what time we configured. Okay, and commit successful. Okay, and status is okay, and when we configured, it's showing time also. Okay, so this is guys our management IP addresses we configured here. Okay, now next one we will configure this use Windows machine. Okay, so in this Windows machine, let me open this Windows machine, and come on. Okay, so we will configure, and we will configure the 10 IP address standard 1.1.1, and we will take this console of this Palo Alto we will access this Palo Alto firewall through Windows management PC only. Okay, So let me reconnect.
What is the command to delete the management IP?
No management. You can just there is a set IP address. Otherwise, you can just remove that IP address for the command. I didn't write, but I will we check and will let you know. Actually, I didn't try.
Uh,
Okay.
Suppose we will do another configuration. So job ID will be increases
Yes,
by one.
yes. Yeah, by one only. Yeah, job ID will increases. So whenever you are trying to commit, then job ID will increases. So based on the job ID, you can identify in which job ID you are getting commit field. Okay, so you can work on the particular job ID only. Okay.
Okay.
So why it's not working? Yeah. Let me open the one more time.
Suppose a new box is given to us, and if we
Mm,
will do the initial configuration,
mm.
so first there is some default IP, ID and password like admin, right?
Admin only. Yes, you
And
can
then
change it after.
how could we change that
That part,
default?
yeah, yeah. No, no, default password is we cannot change. We can create a new password. Means there is a option is available. Okay, so in the administrator, there is a username is available. Okay, so once you log in that admin, okay, so there is a option is available. Once you click on then the administrator, it's called the super user. Okay, guys, somehow it's not working actually. Okay, so there is option is available administrator, and in the administrator there is a admin username is available. The open it and there is a password is available. Okay, so you can change it through that one GUI.
So username always be a admin and we can change a password. Something
Yes,
like you meant
yes,
to
yes,
say.
yes, 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 we can change. Okay, and we can create a users based on our roles and responsibility like L1 engineer, L2 engineer, L3 engineer. How if we are giving the L1 engineer only read only access, okay, we can give that one only. Okay, but why it's not working? Yeah, if it is working then. Okay, connected. It's a Windows 7 only, right? Let me add Windows. Yeah, Windows 7 Ultimate only. This is my image only. But why it's not working? Okay, cancel it. Let me stop it. Let me go to the edit. Okay, let me change it. Okay, save. 1 second, guys. Connect. Okay, everybody. Okay, now it will work. Okay, so we will once it's logged in, then we will assign the IP address to the management PC 10.1.1.1, and we will access the Palo Alto firewall from this Windows machine. Okay, so because
Yeah.
both are inside the yes.
Yeah, meanwhile, could you please try to delete the IP? Let's see.
Okay, let me try how to delete it. I don't know, but let me try
Just
configure.
go to config
Yeah,
and
yeah,
let's
yeah.
see means is
Check
there
it.
any command.
Delete our system.
Delete command maybe.
1 second, 1 second, 1 second. I'm getting some network connection issues. Okay. कभी जरूरत नहीं पड़ी मैनेजमेंट आईपी डिलीट करने के लिए इसलिए कभी ट्राई नहीं किया.
No, no, no. So, what I am asking right now in our organization, we are going to replace the firewalls.
Okay.
Okay, so
Don't if you enter the wrong password, wrong IP address, you can replace like you can run that again command, then it will automatically change the IP address only. Okay. Suppose if I want to set system, sorry, set device config system IP address. Okay. Now you want to 20.1.1.100, then it will automatically overlap IP address. Okay. And let me try set. Okay. Okay, let me try. Delete device config system IP address 10.1.1.100 net mask. Okay, you can delete this one. So invalid syntax showing, but let me try net mask. Okay, it's not showing actually. Okay, set system IP address. Okay, this one is connected. Okay, so let me commit this one. Here you can see job ID is encrypted with the one only. It's showing 3-1. Okay, so once it's committed, let me log in this machine. It's taking much time actually. Okay, so let's check management IP configured or not. We will check that part also. Okay, so what we will just set device config system IP address. Okay, this one only we run this command to delete the management IP address. Okay, so let's wait. 55% is completed. 98, almost done. It was started or not yet. Yeah, so let me enter one password. Okay, it will take some time. Let's wait for that one. Okay, now Palo Alto it's committed successfully. Let me go to the exit mode. Okay, and let me check show interface management. Okay, why it's not showing show interface management? Okay, so here you can see we deleted the IP and now it's showing nothing IP address, guys. Amol. Okay, so thank you. I'll got learn new things from you only. Okay, so thank you so much. And here you can see we deleted the IP addresses. Now let me do one thing. Let me go to the configure mode one more time and set the device config system type static and set device config system IP address 10.1.1.100. Net mask will be 255.255.255.0 and commit. Okay, so it will increase the with of one number. With the right now it's showing 4 only. Okay, so once it's committed, and then we will check the IP address is configured or not. Okay, so that part we will check here. And till now, let me try. Okay, so one password is I just given. Okay, and okay, so we are logging to the machine and hope so it's work. Okay, so till time let's configure here IP address. Okay, so to configure the IP address, guys, you already know how to configure IP address in the Windows machine. Okay, you can go to this network team. Otherwise, directly you can run this command ncpa.cpl. Okay, so okay, restart later, and this window will open. Right click, go to the properties. Okay, then IPv4 addresses. Okay, and use this IP address 10.1.1.1. Okay, numlock is now closed. Okay, so numlock is not working here. Okay, one second. 10.1.1.1. Okay, and 255.255.255.0. Okay, no need to give the default gateway. It's fine. Okay, so we just configure the IP address. Let me open this Chrome and let's say hope so it's yeah committed successfully. Let me go to the exit mode, show interface management. Here you can see now IP address is already configured 10.1.100 and this is our net mask. Okay, so this is our IP addresses configured management, and you already know how to delete. So just type the delete instead of the set, use the just delete command. Amol. Okay.
Same as Juniper.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Juniper actually I had no idea. Okay, so this is our Windows machine, https colon whack 10.1.1.100. Okay, the block is 1.1.100 and hit enter. Okay, so it will give you the certificate error here first of all. So just advance and okay, proceed further. Okay, and just hit add my password, whatever the password we are using, and okay, so this is our password and just logged in. Okay, so here you can see this is our guys password here logged in here. Okay, and we will receive the dashboard here. Yes, you can see we receive the dashboard. So this is our Palo Alto Firewall, how to log in the Palo Alto Firewall. So initial configuration we did. Okay, so as I told you here, okay, how to
Vijay
initial
sir,
configure.
can you set the console password? Suppose for other third party person can access our firewall, so we can set a console password there.
Console password, which means
I mean, suppose some other person try to log into our Palo Alto device through console, and if we will set any console password there, then
no, there is no console like there is a by default is available admin or maybe admin in the initial firewall. Okay, so you can change it. Where you can change, let me show you. Okay, so let's open. Mm, okay, remind me later. Okay, so in the device tab here, guys. Okay, it's not showing properly. One second. Let me increase the resolution. Screen resolution. Okay, now it's visible better, right, guys? Okay, so here in this firewall, come on. Okay, let me refresh. Okay, so here you can see this is our device tab. There is a multiple tab is available. We will go through in the upcoming lecture one by one. Okay, so we will check the dashboard and everything. Okay, so first of all, whenever you are logging to the firewall, okay, it will first of all open this dashboard only. Okay, and in this dashboard, okay, you will see multiple things in which user logged in and everything you will see here. Okay, so let me go to the device tab first of all. Okay, and in the device tab here in the administrator here. Okay, so this administrator is available. Okay, and one second, it's slow, yeah. Why it's slow? No, don't know. Hmm. These all are the down. Okay, it's not running. I will ask to the Vishal sir, like we have to set up the new lab. Okay, for this one. Okay, so here you can see in the administrator only one user is available, or super user. Okay, so and we logged in with the admin. Here in the downside you can see there is admin logged in. Okay, and here once you open this one admin, okay, so you can change the password and everything. Okay, old password, new password, and then confirm password. Okay, and if you want to don't want to change, okay, and if you want to create a new user, like there is a new user, suppose Ajay. Okay, Ajay is logged in and password is 123, then 123. Okay, why it's showing here? Okay, actually my numlock is not working. Okay, so 123 and 123 password. Okay, and you can assign the some roles, like okay, so we will check later on this course what is the type of the roles. Okay, so this is super user, device administrator. Based on the profile also you can give these roles also. So this is by default we can create a L1, L2 and L3 role, that one also. And once you done, okay, then you can assign. So suppose this is super user Ajay, Ajay can do everything. Okay, maximum password is length 8. Okay, so 123 4 5 6 7 8. 123 4 5 6 7 8. This is a password, and okay. Okay, so this is correct. Like okay, so we created one Ajay. It's a super user, and he can do everything. Which means that he can do everything. Means all the tabs he can do. He can do modification, deletion. Okay, he can create a users and everything. So that part we will cover in this upcoming lecture. But this is our dashboard. So this is how to configure the Palo Alto firewall. How to configure the management ports. Okay, initial configuration we just checked it. Okay, So any doubt in the initial configuration, guys? Hello, hello, everyone is there?
Yes.
Uh, I thought no one is available.
No, no, no. So, can't we delete, suppose if we have created Ajay as a second user who is
Yeah,
having
yeah,
a
yeah.
super user access, can't we delete the previous one? Because
No,
in
no,
general,
no, we cannot delete that that admin one. Okay, we cannot delete because it's a by default one, predefined. Okay, there is no option for the deletion. Okay, one second. Yeah, we can delete also. Yeah, you can see the delete option, but don't delete. Okay,
but
and
we
here,
have changed it now, right now.
yeah, we can change, but we can right now what we can do. Okay, we created Ajay. Okay, we created Ajay and we give the super user permission.
Mhm.
Once you create, commit the changes. Okay, now try after that. Try to log in with the Ajay and you can delete admin because right now
Exactly.
you logged in with.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, yes.
Because in general, what happen in banks or in any enterprise when any audit
Yeah,
uh in
we
audit
cannot.
they generally ask us to delete anything which is having username with
Yes,
admin
yes,
or
yes,
something
yes.
like that.
Yeah, yeah. So we cannot like keep this default admin and user password. Okay.
Exactly.
Yes, yes. We can delete that.
Uh,
But
yeah.
we have to first of all, before deleting, we
Yes,
can
yes.
just yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Otherwise, I don't think so. It will allow you to delete.
No, no. Right now, we can do, if you are delete then with the admin, then it's not will use, right? So that's not a good idea actually. Best practice. So just create a one user for the admin. Otherwise, you can give the team deal name also like a network and SecOps. Okay, so your it's a SecOps username and you can log in with the SecOps and use the password and ID
Yeah. Could you
username.
please delete admin if it is
Let me
possible?
try. Let me try. Delete. You want to administer delete entry? Okay. Fail to delete because we are logging with the admin right now.
Yes. Just try with login into by Jay and try. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So let's try. Actually, this is actually part of the like there is another lecture. Okay, so if you are checking this one, then we are getting the delay in the like lecture every time. Okay, so we will check one by one, but not an issues. Okay.
Because in NXOS devices, called Nexus devices, this option is not available to delete a username uh, with admin.
Okay, okay. So
It
hope
does
so.
not allow.
Okay, so here you can do the commit from here, guys. Okay, so once you commit, looks like it will show you here. So operations coming, status is active, result is showing pending. So it will give you the some warning right now, some certificate and everything. If it is expire or maybe, so it will just give the warning only. Okay, and if it's successful, then it will show you the successful. Okay, and it will show the details commit configuration committed successfully. Okay, so it will show you looks like this one. So let's wait. So everyone is working right now, right? Yeah. Having had some experience and is there any experience on the Palo Alto Firewall, guys? Everyone? Amol? You are working?
Not that much, but while doing data center deployment, uh, we know means how the thing works on a Palo Alto.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, when I was L1, I was having some limited access like monitoring and all.
Yes, both to have.
But yeah, later on I moved into some another track like data center migration and
Okay,
deployment. So right now I do not have access to the
no problem, no problem.
security
Okay,
devices.
okay. So this is our guys. You can see this is commit successfully. Okay, now let me try with the Ajay. Okay, so let me log out here. Password 1234567 8. Okay. Okay, so yeah, login successful. We are able to log in. Now we can do the we can delete that one. Okay, so let me try.
Vijay sir, by default, admin is a super user, right?
Yes,
In a Palo Alto box,
yes,
and
yes,
we
yes.
can edit it anytime.
We can not edit. We can like create a new user and everything.
Suppose we need to change the password.
Yeah, so we can change the password. Admin password we can change it.
Yeah.
Okay, जैसे मैंने अभी बताया, ठीक है.
Yeah.
अभी I just created the Ajay password. Okay, so as a super user, and I want to just trying to delete that older admin. Okay, if I can delete or not, just checking that part.
Mhm.
It's taking much time. Okay, so I have another image, guys. Palo Alto 8. Okay, so it's the same way only, but it's so much faster compared than 10. Okay, so I will check that part. Okay, that image, and we will work on that one also. Okay, function are same only. Okay, but it's faster for than faster from this one. Okay, so let me go to the device one, administrator, and let me try to delete admin only now. Hope so I can delete. Yes, I want to delete. Yes. Okay, we can delete because we are right now super user, so we can delete that one. And from now we can use the super user as a Ajay only. Okay, guys.
Now, if I will log in through console, then what it showing means?
So we have to log in with the Ajay only.
Can you show once through SSH?
Let me commit the changes first. Okay, so Ajay and this is the our that one. Okay, now okay, so Palo Alto. Okay, so here you can see we change the password and we delete that one and we are trying to commit, so connections dropped out. Okay, and let's show once it's commit, let's check. So admin will not work because we already delete that one. Username already we deleted. So we have to log in with the Ajay and password 123456678. Okay, and then we can log in. Here we are able to log in, then definitely we are able to log in with the three console also. Okay, so 98% is done. So let me try. Okay, so username is Ajay, password 123456678. Number of failed attempts 0, last successful 0. Okay, commit successful, almost done. Yeah, so here you can see Ajay and Palo Alto model name, host name. Got it? DB. Okay, so this is guys our initial configurations. Okay, now next one is guys candidate configuration management and everything. And here you, as I told you, like this part already we covered right now. Okay, so based on the L1 engineer, L2 engineer, L3 engineer, we can create a username and password. Okay, and how to create a username and password, that part how to create a L1 engineer, L2 engineer, and how if it is L1 engineer, then we can create a role based access. Okay, so that part we will cover in the detail in the upcoming lecture. Okay, so in the L1 engineer it's showing right now, so we have to give the provide only read access in the L1 engineer, then L2 engineer, so we can give the some limitations. Okay, and L3 engineer, like we can give the full access. Okay, so that we can cover here. Okay, so this is how to create a users, that part already cover, and this configuration management. Okay, so this part we will cover guys next lecture, upcoming session. Okay, so this it will take almost around 30 minutes and above. Okay, so this part we will cover tomorrow, and also there is another, it's already pending. Okay, so there is some type of the let me cover this one only. Okay, so in this, once you logged in the Palo Alto firewall, guys, so there is two type. Okay, you can connect the firewall through CLI also and GUI access. So through GUI only you can connect, like looks like HTTP or HTTPS protocol. Okay, and HTTPS. Okay, so you can connect here, but in the CLI there is a two mode: operation mode and configuration mode. Okay, so operation mode means that simple way. Like, let me show you, like a greater than icon, like there is a icon. Okay, so here once you log in with this Palo Alto firewall, is by default is the operation mode. Okay, so by default you will log in the operation mode. You can do the anything like restart the firewall, load configuration, everything. Okay, shut down the Palo Alto firewall. You can do here, and you can view the information. Like we are showing the show command through show command, right? And also is the greater than icon. This is our operation mode. Okay, now next one is a guys configuration mode. So once you enter the once you want to enter the configuration mode from the operation mode, you have to type the configure. Okay, so once you type the configure, then it will like take you in the configuration mode, and there is an icon with the here in the here, and you can configure the interfaces and management IP address, whatever you want to do configuration you can do here. Same like Cisco, guys. Okay, there is a config terminal mode, then you can do, and in the like user mode you can just give the show command and everything. Okay, so it will show the information, and there is some basic commands, okay, available, like show system information, so it will give you the show all the firewall informations. Okay, show interface management, show clock interface, all show admins, which admins logged in. Okay, that one already covered. Then show routing route, which routing protocol also, that route static route is configured on our ping. So when we in the Cisco device, we are pinging to the device, so we ping and IP address. But in the Palo Alto, we have to enter ping, host, then IP addresses. Okay, then control L, it will be clear the all the screen, guys, and request restart system. It will restart your machine. Request shutdown, it will just shut down one. And once you question mark, once you do the question mark, it will find the whole all these things. Let me show you question mark. Okay, so it will give you the all the details, guys. Okay, I just hit the question mark. Okay, so you can do. Okay, and then there is a like keyword also is available. I mean, find the command. Okay, so you can do like a show uh match keyword, otherwise show match will not work. Show match will work in the that one only. Okay, so you can give the keyword also. Okay, and after show, you don't know what you want to do. Just press the question mark. It will show you the everything. Show clock. Okay, CLI, global protect. Okay, interface, high availability, multiple things is available. Okay, so same like it will work as a Cisco device, Juniper device. Okay, so this is guys command. Okay, basic commands. Okay, and there is a few commands also is available, so I will share with you that one also. Okay, so this is a type of the mode of the Palo Alto firewall. So two modes, CLI and GUI, and you can, there is a CLI, there is two mode: operation mode and configuration mode. Okay, so this is a mode of the firewall, and one is already like this one is pending, guys. So we will check this one. DB, please don't use this any pen or pencil while sharing. Okay.
And actually, what happened? I log in through my mobile, so it's by
Okay, but
mistake. It's
okay,
sorry.
okay, but don't do it. Okay, and this is guys configuration mode. So I will give you it. I will show you in the upcoming lecture. Okay, upcoming session. So it will there is some type of the this one. Okay, so this one we are using the taking the backup and everything. Okay, so I will show you in the tomorrow maybe. Okay. So guys, any doubt for today's session? Let me stop the sharing.
Thanks for the session. But Vijay sir, one question. How is there any default time for a stateful table? Suppose one connection is made today for a stateful table. So
So there is some time, default time actually a number I don't know, but there is some time. Okay, so if connection is ideal for some time, then it will connection is like it will drop the connection. Okay, and it will like if new packet is come, then it will go the from the scratch only. Okay, so when we learn the packet flow of the Palo Alto firewall, this is one of the most important questions in the interview, guys. Okay,
Mhm.
पैकेट फ्लो अबाउट द पैरेलल टू फायरवॉल सभी इंटरव्यू में पूछते हैं। अगर आपको पैकेट फ्लो आता है देन नॉट एन इश्यू, गाइस, आपको समझ लो कि पूरा पैरेलल टू फायरवॉल कवर हो जाएगा। बट पैकेट फ्लो हम लास्ट में देखेंगे, बिकॉज हम पूरा कोर्स कवर करेंगे, तभी आपको पैकेट फ्लो समझने में बहुत दिक्कत नहीं आएगी, क्योंकि वहां पे आपको सब कुछ मालूम होगा, कंटेंट आईडी क्या है, एप्लीकेशन ओवरराइड रूल क्या है, एसएसएल डिक्रिप्शन क्या है, एप्लीकेशन आइडेंटिफिकेशन क्या है, यूजर आईडी क्या है, तो सब कुछ वो कवर हो जाता है वहां पे। स्लो पाथ क्या है, फास्ट पाथ क्या है, नेटिंग क्या है, सब कुछ वहां पे दिखेगा। ओके।
Okay. And the connection means क्या user or any se in the session or connection, is it
बोथ आर,
related to the stateful table or
यस, stateful only bro. Okay,
okay,
so connection table, state table is both are same only. Okay. Okay.
okay,
So thanks for today's session, guys. And in case of any doubt, just reach out to the Vishal sir. Okay, and they will give you the idea, and they will share with you the next batch timing also. Okay.
okay. And one extra question, Vijay sir. I had that word panorama.
Yeah,
Can
so
you?
panorama is a totally different. There is another actually. Okay, but in the panorama, what we are doing? Okay, so in the panorama, there is a we can manage all the firewall. Okay, we can manage all the firewall to the panorama. So okay, so we have what we can do. Okay, so we can make the changes only on the panorama, and we can push that changes to the particular devices. Okay,
Okay, I mean
but that
suppose.
yeah, but that part we are not covering here actually panorama. Okay, that is a totally different. Okay, so we have to integrate that Palo Alto firewall to the panorama. Okay, and we have to make the changes. मतलब आपको जो भी changes करना है ना, आप
Mhm.
सिर्फ panorama पे करो, इंडिविजुअल फायरवॉल पे जाके नहीं करना है। समझ लो
Okay,
कि आपका एक लोकेशन है बेंगलोर, बेंगलोर में आपका 5 फायरवॉल है, ठीक है। तो फायरवॉल में क्या होगा कि आप पेनोरमा पे लॉगिन करोगे, जो भी चेंजेस करोगे पेनोरमा पे करोगे, और पेनोरमा से फिर आप हर एक फायरवॉल पे पुश कर लोगे, आपको इंडिविजुअल फायरवॉल पे जाने की जरूरत नहीं है।
okay. तो panorama भी क्या एक हार्डवेयर डिवाइस ही है ना?
हार्डवेयर डिवाइस ही है, मॉडल है, जैसे अपना पॉलो अल्टो फायरवॉल है वैसा ही पेनोरमा है, दैट्स इट।
Okay,
नहीं,
thank you.
वर्चुअल में भी आता है
हाँ,
पेनोरमा।
वर्चुअल में आता है ना, यस आता है, आता है, यस। ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं आता, बट वहां पे
Okay.
अपने को वो थोड़ा ज्यादा टाइम जाएगा। ओके, सो दैट्स इट गाइस आज के लेक्चर के लिए, एंड थैंक्स फॉर योर टाइम एंड सपोर्ट। ओके, सो इज देयर एनी क्वेश्चंस, जस्ट लेट मी नो। एंड वन मोर थिंग गाइस, while during the lecture don't call me the sir. Okay, in the professional life just uh, tell me the sir only, Vijay only, don't call me the sir. Okay, हम सब एक ही है गाइस। ओके,
Yeah.
सो प्रोफेशनल लाइफ में डोंट लाइक कभी किसी को सर मत बोलो। ओके, जस्ट नाम से
Actually,
ही बुलाओ।
whoever taught us something, they are usually called sir. That's why.
ना वो है, ठीक है, बैंकिंग
Yeah.
सेक्टर में भी जाओगे तो आपको सर से थोड़ा रिस्पेक्ट देना पड़ेगा, बट आप प्रोफेशनल में, मेरे अभी तक मैंने देखा है, ठीक है, मेरे सामने 80 एज का भी बंदा रहेगा ना, मैं उसको नाम से ही बुलाऊंगा, हाय विक्टर कैसे हो, दैट्स इट।
Yeah, in corporate culture, we used to say by
या,
name, but yeah.
ओके, सो हियर यू कैन से जस्ट कॉल मी द विजय। ओके, अदरवाइज ऐसा लगे विजय भाई बोल दो, ठीक है, वो अच्छा लगेगा।
विजय,
Okay.
एक एक सिली क्वेश्चन है ये
नहीं नहीं,
अपना।
बोलो।
एक मैं जनरली बहुत सारा टर्म्स सुनता हूँ फायरवॉल टीम से, यूनिडायरेक्शनल रूल, बाई डायरेक्शनल रूल्स ऑन अ
हम्म
फायरवॉल।
हम्म
ये फंडा क्या है? मतलब आई नो इन एसीएल जनरली, सपोज हम लोगों ने राउटर के कोई इंटरफेस पे एक एसीएल लगा दिया
हम्म
इनबाउंड डायरेक्शन में, तो ऐसा नहीं कि रिस्पांस पैकेट के लिए हमें कुछ करना पड़ता है, वो बाय डिफॉल्ट अलाउ करता है राउटर या फिर वो पर्टिकुलर एसीएल। तो
हम्म।
यहाँ पे फायरवॉल में कैसा होता है?
देखो वहां पे कैसा रहता है, अपने को जब भी मतलब ट्रैफिक इनसाइड से आउटसाइड जा रहा है या आउटसाइड से इनसाइड जा रहा है, वो पहले को अपने को डिसाइड करना पड़ेगा, ठीक है। और अगर बाहर से कोई इनसाइड आ रहा है तो डायरेक्टली उसको अलाउ नहीं करेंगे, उसके लिए अपने को नेटिंग की जरूरत है, ठीक है। सो नेटिंग भी कर सकते हैं। और जब भी हमारा इनसाइड से आउटसाइड जाएगा जाएगा ना इंटरनेट पे, तो अपने को नेटिंग करना है तो कौन सा नेटिंग करना है, स्टैटिक नेटिंग करना है तो वो हम बाय डायरेक्शनल कर सकते हैं, ठीक है। सो इट
ओके,
विल वर्क एज अ बाय डायरेक्शनल, और वहां पे अपने को एक सिक्योरिटी रूल भी अलाउ करना पड़ेगा कि इनसाइड ट्रैफिक जाएगा, आउटसाइड के लिए जाएगा, कौन से पर्टिकुलर पोर्ट के लिए जाएगा वो कर सकते हैं, ठीक है।
एग्जैक्टली, बट ये यूनिडायरेक्शनल रूल एंड बाई डायरेक्शनल रूल
कर
मतलब
सकते हैं
इसमें थोड़ा
यूनिडायरेक्शनल, मतलब
कंफ्यूजिंग है।
सिंगल वे मतलब सिंपल इनसाइड से आउटसाइड ही ट्रैफिक जाएगा, आउटसाइड से इनसाइड आएगा तो वो अलाउ नहीं होगा।
देखिए, लेकिन लेट्स कंसिडर मैंने यूनिडायरेक्शनल रूल को सिलेक्ट कर दिया, एंड देन वेन एवर माई मशीन इनिशिएट सेशन टू दी एनी एक्सटर्नल वेबसाइट,
हाँ हाँ
ठीक
हाँ
है,
हाँ,
तो रिस्पॉन्स पैकेट आएगा, उसको
वो
अलाउ
वही
करेगा।
वही 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 यूज करेगा, मतलब वही जो सेशन रहेगा ना वही यूज करेगा, ऐसा नहीं है कि जो मतलब एग्जिस्टिंग सेशन जो बाहर गया है ना, अंदर से बाहर, इनसाइड से आउटसाइड, वही सेशन से अंदर आएगा जब
ओके,
रिप्लाई
तो ये
आएगा टीसीपी के लिए।
यूनिडायरेक्शनल हो गया,
हाँ।
बट बाई डायरेक्शनल में इन दैट केस सो यूनिडायरेक्शनल में मेरा मशीन जो है लोकल सिस्टम वही कनेक्शन इनिशिएट कर पाएगा या
हाँ
फिर
वही कर पाएगा, फिर बाहर का अंदर के लिए अपने को एक अलग रूल बनाना पड़ेगा।
ओके अगर सपोज बाहर का बंदा है उसको मेरे से कुछ कम्युनिकेशन करना है कुछ फाइल
हाँ
वगैरह
हाँ।
इंपोर्ट करना है मेरे सिस्टम से
हम्म।
ओके तो एट दैट टाइम वो बंदा कम्युनिकेशन इनिशिएट नहीं कर पाएगा
नहीं
इन
कर
दैट
पाएगा,
केस
अपने
अगर
को वी रिक्वायर्ड,
यूनिडायरेक्शनल रूल
यस।
है तो
हाँ वी
अगर
रिक्वायर्ड द एक्सटर्नल रूल, अनदर रूल फ्रॉम आउटसाइड टू इनसाइड।
अगर वही रूल लेट्स कंसीडर सिंगल रूल है लेट्स कंसीडर 10.1.1 और इंटरनेट
हाँ।
का कोई आईपी है
हम्म।
लेट्स कंसीडर 100.100
हम्म।
ओके सो एट दैट टाइम सपोज मैंने बाई डायरेक्शनल सिलेक्ट किया
हाँ तो
तो
कर लेगा,
100.100 इनिशिएट कर
कर पाएगा,
पाएगा मेरे
कर
लोकल
पाएगा,
सिस्टम
कर
से
पाएगा, कर पाएगा।
ओके ओके बट
वो
हमें
कर
वो
पाएगा।
स्पेसिफिक तो फिर इसमें इशू नहीं आएगा क्योंकि लेट्स कंसीडर मैंने जो रूल लिखा है फायरवॉल के ऊपर
नहीं
या
नहीं
फिर
नहीं,
भी
देखो
पॉलिसीज
देखो।
बनाया है हम्म
ठीक है, तो उसमें कैसा होता है कि जब भी आपका इनसाइड से आउटसाइड ट्रैफिक जाएगा ना कोई पर्टिकुलर मशीन के लिए, ठीक है,
हम्म
तो वो स्टेटिक आईपी थ्रू, मतलब वो नेटिंग के थ्रू जाएगा, तो हमने वहां पे स्टेटिक नेट कॉन्फ़िगर करना पड़ेगा, वन टू वन मैपिंग करना पड़ेगा। जब भी वन टू वन मैपिंग करेगा ना, तो वो वहां पे बायडायरेक्शनल एक ऑप्शन आ रहा है, ठीक है, तो वो पर्टिकुलर इनसाइड यूजर पर्टिकुलर आउटसाइड मशीन को ही लॉगिन कर पाएगा, एक्सेस कर पाएगा, और जब भी आउटसाइड से इनसाइड आएगा ना, तो वो बायडायरेक्शनल सिलेक्ट किया होगा ना, तब भी वो अलाउ होगा, ठीक है। तो नेटिंग अपने को बायडायरेक्शनल करना पड़ेगा, और रूल में भी बताना पड़ेगा कि जब भी इनसाइड से ट्रैफिक आउटसाइड जाएगा और आउटसाइड से ट्रैफिक इनसाइड आ जाएगा, मतलब अपने को सोर्स में दो चीज डालना पड़ेगा, इनसाइड जोन आउटसाइड जोन, और डेस्टिनेशन में भी डालना पड़ेगा आउटसाइड जोन इनसाइड जोन।
ओके बट ए पोर्ट बेसिस कैसा फिल्टरिंग होगा देन बिकॉज लेट्स कंसीडर मैं
नहीं,
इंटरनली
पोर्ट
बैठ के
बेसिस वो नहीं होगा, फिर वहां पे पोर्ट बेसिस के वो पर्टिकुलर मशीन को ही आपको एक्सेस करना है ना, वो पोर्ट बेसिस करना है, तो फिर आपको वो वहां
एग्जैक्टली
पे वो नहीं कर पाएगा, वो उसके लिए आपको वो पेड करना पड़ेगा।
ओके
हाँ, पोर्ट पेड में भी एक चीज है, पेड में भी अब एक चीज है कि आपको बाहर से अंदर आना पड़ेगा, तो वहां पे आप पेड भी कर सकते हो और स्टैटिक नेट भी कर सकते हो।
ठीक है जब ये
वो
पॉलिसीज वगैरह
देखेंगे
कॉन्फ़िगर
देखेंगे, वो
करेंगे तो हो
बहुत टाइम है
जाएगा ना
अभी, बहुत टाइम है अपने पास ऐसा, वो पॉलिसी में आते आते अपने को अभी ऑलमोस्ट 2 वीकेंड तो आराम से चले जाएंगे, ओके। सो वो
ओके
देखेंगे आराम से, ठीक है, क्योंकि ऑलमोस्ट उससे पहले बहुत कुछ देखना है, जैसे हमारा डैशबोर्ड है, सबसे पहले वो देखना है अभी कि डैशबोर्ड क्या है, डैशबोर्ड में कौन सी चीजें है वो देखना है, उसके बाद हम देखेंगे, बहुत टाइम है, ठीक है। और जब भी हम पूरा रूल और पॉलिसी बनाएंगे ना गाइस, मतलब उसमें डेली बेसिस रूल पॉलिसी बनाएंगे, तो ये हमारा डे टू डे रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी का काम है। इवन हर एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में जाओगे तो आपका वही काम रहेगा कि पॉलिसी बनाओ, टिकट आया यूजर को लिए पॉलिसी बनाओ, छोड़ दो, दैट्स इट। आपका मेन 95% यही काम रहेगा कि रूल बनाओ पॉलिसी पे, क्योंकि
तो
दिन में
विजय
आपको
विजय एक और क्वेश्चन था, ये प्री रूल और पोस्ट रूल जो हम पॉलिसी बनाते हैं इसमें
हाँ,
डिफरेंट क्या है?
वो मैं आपको बता दूंगा जब सिक्योरिटी पॉलिसी आएंगे ना, तब बाय डिफॉल्ट दो रूल ऑलरेडी क्रिएटेड रहेंगे, ठीक है। सो वो
जैसे
एक रूल क्या है, एक रूल ऐसा है कि इंट्रा जोन, मतलब आपका विद इन अ जोन में जो इनसाइड जोन में जितनी भी मशीन है ना, वो कम्युनिकेट कर पाएंगे, उसमें वहां पे रूल की जरूरत नहीं है। बट आपका इनसाइड जोन से आउटसाइड जोन या इनसाइड से डीएमसी जोन में जब कम्युनिकेशन करोगे ना, तो वो बाय डिफॉल्ट डिनाई रहेगा, ठीक है। तो उसको अलाउ करने
ओके
के लिए अपने
बट
खुद को एक मैन्युअली रूल क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा।
एक्चुअली मैं जब भी रूल क्रिएट करता हूँ तो थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन होती है कि मैं प्री में करूँ या पोस्ट रूल पे करूँ।
नहीं, ऐसा
तो
नहीं है, सिर्फ प्री पे करो, ऐसा नहीं है, प्री में करो, ठीक है, प्री में वही रहेगा, और सब प्री पोस्ट का इतना मत लो, टेंशन मत लो। प्री में देखो आपके बाय डिफॉल्ट दो रूल रहेंगे, वही रूल आपको काम में आएंगे, ठीक है, वही
ओके
है,
ओके
प्री पोस्ट का छोड़ दो, ठीक है।
ओके। और ये जो इनसाइड टू आउटसाइड कम्युनिकेशन करते हैं ये इग्रेस फायरवॉल पे करते हैं राइट? इग्रेस पे ही ये होती है।
इग्रेस का ऐसा नहीं है, यहाँ पे पोर्ट रहते हैं, इग्रेस पोर्ट और इंग्रेस पोर्ट, ठीक है। तो
यस
इग्रेस और इंग्रेस के लिए मतलब जब भी पैकेट आएगा वो इंग्रेस में जाएगा, और जब भी पैकेट बाहर जाएगा वो इग्रेस पोर्ट में जाएगा, तो वो अपने को डिफाइन करना पड़ेगा। तो वो सारा का सारा हम पैकेट फ्लो में देखेंगे कि पोर्ट जब भी पैकेट आएगा तो इंग्रेस पोर्ट पे आएगा, फिर इंग्रेस पोर्ट में आने के बाद क्या क्या प्रोसीजर होती है, मतलब जो पैकेट को जो डीकैप्सुलेट करेगा, मतलब L2 L3 और L4 इंफॉर्मेशन को पूरा एक्सट्रैक्ट करेगा, ठीक है। फिर फायरवॉल देखेगा कोई एरर है कि नहीं, अगर एरर है तो वहीं पे डिस्कस करेगा, फिर आगे फॉरवर्ड करेगा, एसएसएल प्रॉक्सी के लिए जाएगा, फिर अगर नया कनेक्शन है तो स्लो पाथ में जाएगा, अगर कनेक्शन ऑलरेडी था तो वो फास्ट पाथ में जाएगा, तो स्लो पाथ में क्या करता है, फास्ट पाथ में क्या करता है, सब कुछ वो देखेंगे डिटेल में,
ओके ओके
ठीक
थैंक
है। ठीक है, ओके। सो थैंक यू गाइज फॉर टुडे सेशन, बहुत अच्छा लगा, मिलते हैं फिर ओके अपकमिंग लेक्चर, एंड विशाल सर विल शेयर यू दैट नेक्स्ट वीक लेक्चर टाइमिंग, ओके।
Yes,
कल
guys, and
रहेगा
thank you so much. Thank you so
आगे
much for everyone joining the session, and I hope it is going to be very helpful. Or कोई भी doubt हो, so you guys can just reach out to us. I'm just sharing the number on the group chat, right? Any query you have, right? Just ping us. We'll get back to you. Okay?
okay.
Just wait.
Anurag, is there any group you have created? I don't know
Yes,
because
yes, we'll create very soon.
okay,
Okay, so
fine.
I just paste the support number. You guys have any kind of query, any kind of the like questions, further clarification. So just reach out to us, right? And we are here to help you. All right. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining the today's session, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Anurag.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, bye everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Anurag. I'm
Thank you.
stopping the
Thank
share
you.
recording actually. Why it's showing?